Right, g'day everyone, welcome back to another live watch on the channel. We're back. Third year running on the channel, sorry. Live streaming the Brownlow Medal, of course. Bloody keen to see who'll take home Charlie tonight. I think maybe a repeat of 2022 could be a pretty close count. We've got multiple winners who could really take home the medal tonight. You know, there's obviously a lot of speculation if Nick Daicos wins it. 𝐓𝐴 𝗠𝗲 as well is my man that I'm going to be backing in. Even though, you know, with Brownlow medals, you can really pick any elite midfielder and then there you go, you're pretty much halfway there. But yeah, there's just a lot of predictions and all that whatnot that I've seen. And basically all of them are all different. You either have Butters winning by a landslide, you have Daicos winning by a vote, 𝐓𝐴 𝗠𝗲 getting 35 votes. It's just like all over the shop. That's why I don't really pay attention to be honest, with all that whatnot and all the predictions. I'm not too huge on the Brownlow medal, but I'm always really keen to see how it'll unfold and who will win. It's always exciting times, and of course the other awards too. You know, you always got to get around bloody those. Now, I want to kick off by saying, of course, people will come in here and obviously wondering how to watch all that whatnot. Right-hand side of your... Oh, sorry, it's reverse. That side. Right-hand side of your screen, that's all the information you need to know. Basically, you know, with the broadcast deals of being able to stream it on 7+, you know, everyone should be having a right to actually watch the thing. If there's anyone outside Australia, you're probably going to have to use a VPN and then, you know, connect to 7+ that way. But yeah, obviously, as I always say, this is just a live reaction, simple as that. When the count starts, I'll obviously get the leaderboard going, but, you know, it's yet to start yet. So, yeah, you know, there's with all that jazz still yet to add in. But, yeah, no, I am keen to sit on my ass for almost 4 hours as I like to drag out this shit. I mean, last year was just a piss take. An absolute piss take. I'd break every round. Pointless interview every round. Other awards no one really cares about every round. Puff piece interview no one really cares about. Like, you know, it was similar to the AFL awards the other week ago. So, you know, it's always good to just stream this one, you know, to ease the pain a wee bit of just sitting and waiting. But yeah, I am obviously still keen. It always is exciting times with the Brownlow medals, and hey, if you're a Bulldogs fan, if you're a Port fan, if you're a obviously Collingwood fan, you're obviously going to be up and about tonight. As a Swans man myself, well, you know, 𝐼𝐴 could be a sneaky chance. I don't think he will win. I don't think he'll be close, but maybe a top 5 chance. Obviously, the punters love to get up and about for this evening and all that jazz. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of attention with all the markets and all that whatnot. As I say again, I'm no expert with all the odds and all that crap. Yeah, I'm just keen to see who takes home tonight. Now, honestly, I probably should have started the stream a little bit later because the thing is, the count says it starts at 8. It probably won't start at 8. It'll probably start about 20 minutes later because I like to just, as I say, just take their time with all this. So, yeah, we could be here for a bloody while. But, hey, you know, I always like to get around the streams for all this and... yeah, no, the streaming has been pretty good. Obviously, been streaming every finals game. It's been a great finals series. Make sure to check out the latest video if you want to hear me cheer the fat about the 2 prelim final games. Some cracking games of sport, that's safe to say. No, the grand final this weekend, of course, going to be streaming that too. Just like the Brownlow, you'll be able to watch on 7+, so, you know, everyone has access to watching it if they don't have free-to-air. But yeah, Brisbane-Collingwood, it is going to be a very exciting game. I mean, obviously, the big question is... You know, Brisbane and the MCG yet to win a game there this season, but I think they'll be okay. If they can just weather that Collingwood storm, I think we'll be finally seeing a good grand final. It's been bloody ages since we've had a good one. I mean, the last few years have been absolute stinkers. But yeah, that is going to be a good game, I think, this weekend. Yeah, no, tip bottom right of your screen, 𝐼𝐴. I reckon, yeah, the Bont will take it home. It is a pretty vanilla selection, but I just think he's a great chance. I mean, honestly, deep down, if the umpires, you know, have brains, I think 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐴 will be a genuine chance to poll over 20 votes because I think he's been brilliant this year too, and he could take some off Bont, really. So, you know, if Bont doesn't win it, there's your reason. I think 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐴 could take a few off. You know, even Petrarca's a chance too. I think he'll be well respected by the umpires. But yeah, Daicos is the big one, I still think, even though he's missed out on a few games. We'll see. But yeah. So, count should, I don't know, as I say, it's 8 now. Obviously, the count hasn't started, no shit. Still in bloody ad breaks. There's going to be plenty tonight. I mean, 2021 wasn't as long, but last year was just ridiculous. Way, way too much. Bloody hell. Yeah, no, I appreciate the kind words, PC, mate. Tim Kelly about a shock over, and I don't mind Tim Kelly. I mean, I think he was brilliant for West Coast this year, but like, I don't know. I just think like, was he at that level that the umpires will give him votes? I don't think so. I think losses will hurt him. But I think he'll be well respected by the umpires. I think he'll poll well, but I don't think he'll win it. I don't think he'll be close. But you know, cheeky option for a punt maybe if you want to get something. I think Kyle will win the granny. Unlucky when my Eagles beat them 2018. Yeah, I still think it is theirs to lose. In front of that big home faithful, I think they should get it done. But you know, I'm still undecided who to really tip for the granny. I might tip Brisbane. Who knows? I'll get out the predictions video obviously later this week. G'day, Clive. Hopefully going well, mate. Interested to see if any ruckman polls well. Marshall, I think, will poll well from the second half, back half the season votes onwards. He honestly single-handedly won games for the Saints. I think he could poll well. English is probably more consistent, so he could go all right. Yeah, I mean, well, here's the odds here. So you've got Dacos $2.80, Bont $3, Zach Botters $5.50, Petrarca $7, Neil $13. And then my man Errol Gordon's at 51. He snuck into the top 5. Oh, what a man, eh? You could always tell from that debut Errol Gordon was going to be a superstar. But obviously all the main talks about, of course, Nick Dacos. Why do they make awards night so unnecessarily wrong? Joof, mate. That's what everyone asks. It is a genuine question, but obviously, you know, they just want to drag it out for advertisement and more money and all that. Yeah. Most votes last 8 rounds. Okay, so Gordon's $1.57. Wow. Well, he did have a fantastic second half of the year, Gordon. He still had some great games in the first half of the year, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's just really consistent. But you know, I think Chad Warner will probably take a few votes off of me. Had a few best on ground performances. Although I started that Colin after the female Eagles in the 2020 elimination final. Yeah, well, you know, the build-up again to this game is sort of like Collingwood against the world, really. If you're not a Pie supporter, you're probably going to be hopping on the Brisbane bandwagon. That's just how it always is when Colin makes the grand final. Harry Himmelberg got the mark of the year twice. Yeah, mark and goal of the year is obviously, that's going to be a talking point too. I mean, it's definitely going to be Himmelberg. Yes, Johnson's mark was good, but, I mean, both of Himmelberg's marks were way better. It's a tricky one. I think the round 1 mark was, like, better quality, but I still love the one against the Hawks because that was a match winner. And he took that insane mark out of nowhere, contested pack mark. You know, it was an absolute beauty. So, I don't know, personal preference, I like the round 5 one more, but I think round 1 could be a bit more favourable. And then goal of the year, I mean, who is there? There's Paul Curtis. I remember that one. That was against bloody us. I mean, it was a great goal, but Jesus Christ, I don't know how the fuck Nick Blakey didn't tackle him, but it was a great goal. I think still Ashcroft, though, I might tip for. And then what was the other nominee for the goal of the year? I might actually have to search it up. When they announced at what time, my friend Emmy, you're going to be here for an absolute while, unfortunately. Sitting through 5 hours of them bloody carrying, you know, fucking dragging over this shit. So, yeah, unfortunately we won't know until probably 2028. Boxing Day. Bloody hell, it's just a piss take out. They fucking drag this shit out. What time does it start? Well, it should start now, but, you know, they like, as I say again, they drag this out, so it'll probably be around 15 minutes or so. But yeah, Paul Curtis, I like as a chance for that goal of the year. It was a great goal. But let me find the AFL goal of the year nominees. Because I fucking forgot the third one. Have they got the goal of the year? Okay, here we go. Oh, Dan Houston's, yes. Oh, I love Houston's, though. I don't think, yeah. Oh, I'd love to see him win that one, because honestly, that was such a great kick. In my opinion, I thought that was a harder kick than Jamie Elliott's last year. Jamie Elliott's was still a ripper, but Houston's kick in the wet, having to drive that from 55 out, like, I just always think that's a harder kick, because you have to generate so much power, and he just made over the line, and the score review, all that. Yeah, I thought it was a ripper. But yeah, it should be starting soon. Again, I'm watching on 7+, so I don't know how bloody long the delay is on this shit, but this is the best I can bloody do. I still think 7+ is pretty pathetic with how they do all this shit. Go. Yeah, no, same. That was when I was in Port Macquarie. Remember I did the Swans versus Cats stream? I'm in Port Macquarie with my shit microphone. Yeah, no, I was watching it bloody on the bed. I'm like, oh god, he's a chance here. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, nah, surely not. And honestly, you know, I think that night Kane Corns with a little bit of bias, of course, was saying, oh, that's goal of the year. But I think it is a chance. Yeah, well, I don't have a TV in my room, unfortunately. I mean, I think 2021 I streamed in the lounge room, but you know, that TV doesn't have an antenna anymore because it's about 15 years old, that TV, so I can't watch it. But yeah, here we go. We're about to start. Even though I'm an Eagles supporter, I remember crying and getting angry somewhere when Houston kicked that goal because I wanted Essendon Dad's team to win. Yeah, no, fair enough, Lockie, mate. Oh, Essendon were pretty... That was honestly one of the games of the year. I thought they were very gallant. That was a great game, I think, throughout the whole duration. Like, back and forth. You thought Port won in the end, but then they kicked 3 in a row, and then Langford put them in front. I'm like, oh, wow. So it was a great... You know, it was a healthy loss for them, I guess you could say. Jamie Elliott didn't get the make the nominee, so he won't win it. Unfortunately, has Himmelberg asked Johnson who wins Mark of the Year. It's got to be one of the Himmelbergs in my opinion. Adam Bontempelli won't poll till round 8, says Chris. Yeah, I mean, as I said earlier, I'm not really too much into like round by rounds and all that. But I still think Bontempelli is, you know, the thing with the Brownlow is not necessarily the best player in the comp will win it, but I'm just going with Bont just because I've loved his season and I think he can get a few 3 performances. And his reputation is the highest out of any player in the comp. So I think umpires will sort of favour him a lot more with a few 50-50 calls for 3 votes and all that. Himmelberg getting 2 nominations is kind of unfair in my opinion. I'll probably disagree. I thought they were just both brilliant marks. Like, honestly, those two, they're so hard to split the difference. They were just cracking. Well, of course, as it proves my point, we have a live singing performance instead of starting the Brownlow. I'm all for local talent and musicians, but for goodness sake. Yeah. And a bad tune, of course. I should have started this probably around now, not 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I could be here for a while. And then out first week of the finals, Thor and Tsunami. Yeah, no, they were brilliant. The Giants' final series. Second half of the year, of course. Brilliant, of course, too. Can't believe that Saints, 1-6. I finished 6, I'm assuming you mean that AFL guy. Yeah, the Saints are I wanted to look at this year. I still think they deserve to make finals. They were in there every single round. But you just knew, in the bigger picture, they weren't going to be an intimidating team. And that's what happened. You know, they just got folded out. I didn't really give them much of a chance. But, you know, I still think what Ross Lyon did with not a great quality list was really good too. Yeah, g'day Kai, hopefully going well, mate. Looks like you're going to be sitting through the pain with me, mate, of 5 hours of them dragging out this crap. Just on stream, don't know if you talked about thoughts. Yeah, bloody hell, that was questionable. Look, I felt it would have been okay if they gave access to Sanders, but... So they're going to get an end of first round of this year, and then they get 2 end of first next year. But that's like reviewed, so if they go well next year, that actually might be removed. And they don't have access to Sanders, so yeah. Yeah, I'll put up the votes in a second, why, mate. The thing is, it's on the AFL website, so I add them onto here. But the leaderboard has actually yet to load. So yeah, I'll add it. Make sure to add it. In fact, I might as well just do it now, but it won't actually show anything. But yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, fellas. Obviously, yeah, I always enjoy these streams, and yeah, I thought if there's anyone out there bored watching it, because they take ages for them to do this, might as well come by and say hi, and we'll go through the pain together. Alright, leaderboard. Apologies, lads. Okay. So I'll probably just... There we go. So I'll probably have to adjust that as the stream gets on. When does the count start? It should start soon, Joyce. They never started at 8. They always take about 25 years for them to actually start the count. Yeah, no, okay. Thanks for stopping by there. Take care, mate. Yeah, it should be an interesting count. 𝐓𝐴 could be one of the Brownlow when he missed out on those last few rounds. Yeah, that's going to be obviously the deciding factor if he doesn't take it home. But people are still backing him in, and he's still the favourite just because of his quality of 3 votes he showed. Watching from Phil Beansters. Yeah, no worries, Curly. By the way, as it says on the graphic on your right-hand side of the screen, if you do have a VPN, you can actually watch it on 7+, if you have a VPN, that is. Because, you know, I wanted to actually give everyone the best information possible, because everyone should be able to watch it. Yeah, but, you know, as I say, there's just always a reaction at the end of the day. But, yeah, Butters could be another great chance, too. I think his run middle, like that 10-week period was just brilliant of what he had. That was awesome too. G'day Wade, Brownlow tipped the AFL to pad the count out with even more of this bullshit field than last year. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse by the year. I mean, the thing is, you look at my Brownlow streams, 2021 was like 3 hours, 2022, 3 hours and 40 minutes, 2023, we're probably pushing 4.5 hours, for goodness sake, because that's how they bloody do it. I was close from streaming the AFL Awards, but I was sort of busy, you know, I got home and I didn't really have time to stream it, but thank God I bloody didn't. Jesus Christ, that was awful the other month ago. Took about 3 years, and then they went through AFL 360. Didn't even have bloody Slobbo on the show, so there's no point watching it. But yeah, as expected, they're having all the puff pieces and all the promos. Nicky Dacos, what a player he's been this year. How about that goal back in round 2, eh? That was a ripper. But yeah, obviously, I'll try not to talk during when Gil actually announces the votes, so you guys can hear actually up my volume and all that whatnot. Wouldn't be surprised, but I reckon past round 10, Butters and Bont and Gil will be 3 votes clear for the rest of the year. Yeah, well, they just Nathan Brownie showed the little odds promo, and it said last 8 rounds, Gordon is the clear favourite to poll the highest. So if he can get a few 3 votes, he could finish strong, which makes it more exciting because you know, you'd rather a player have a strong finish than a strong start because they just fade out. But you know, yeah, we'll see. Here we go again, 10 hours later. Yeah, mate, should be good. Yeah, g'day, Blaze. Hopefully going well, mate. And 𝐵𝐶𝐞 says, "Hey, Rolls, do you think 𝐓𝐴 doesn't get around balls take contact?" I don't really buy into that. All that talk and everything. I think he's an absolute star. Look, I think he naturally is just a bit of an outside player, but he always improved on his inside craft. He started as a halfback last year. I just think, like, his awareness for a second-year player is something special, and he's so clean whenever he gets possession. Like, yeah, he have a few moments where he doesn't look physically strong, because, you know, he's not a Petrarca. He's not a big-bodied player. You know, I just think people obviously, you know, go to the extreme or go to the length of trying to pick out the negatives of him. But yeah, obviously that is probably his negative with how he does play sometimes. But you know, you'd love to have him in your team. Yeah, so this is Gil's final count. So yeah, his final count. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. The last year of Gil counting the Brownlow. I think I'll be 6 above 27. Yeah, bloody hell. I think it could be a low one. The thing with Bont, though, is I don't think Bont's necessarily a chance to poll high. Like, if Bont wins it, I don't think he's getting over 32 or 33 because I think Liberatore takes a few off him, but we'll see. G'day, Con. Hopefully going well, mate. Hey, man, for listening to commentary this year. Oh, yeah, appreciate the kind words, mate. And, yeah, glad you enjoy my videos and all that whatnot, mate. Obviously, can't really do much commentary tonight. Because, you know, it's just a Brownlow. But, hey, you know, I always like to stream these year by year. Oh, here we bloody go. We got another bloody promo. Can never just make it simple, can't they? Going through every top 10 player of, oh, it could be this player, could be this player. And now Nathan Brown with Sportsbet. Jesus Christ. How come they don't have markets for something like, you know, how long it takes, you know, duration of Brownlow Medal stream. Under 3.5 hours, $95. Any dancing girls? Nah, none of that, unfortunately. No cheerleaders or anything. Yeah, no worries, PC. Take care, mate. Oh, dogs put McRae in half forward half the year. It's so dumb. Yeah, he's always played his best on the inside, but you know, he's had a bit of rotations in there throughout the year still. I mean, it's Bevo. He does questionable stuff all the time, but he's dropped off a bit. He hasn't looked as clean around the footy as he usually is. But they've got to get that midfield right. If Bailey Smith's staying in the club, I mean, if Treloar's fit, McRae, Bond in there too, they've just got to get that right. And you know, English is great, you know, at grand level too. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, eh? Who wins grand final? Still pretty undecided, to be honest. We'll see. Should start at any moment, Talon, mate. It's a good question. I don't know myself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Takes ages for them to bloody start this crap. But yeah, I'm at least hoping for a close finish. That would be ideal. Oh, okay. They're talking about Errol. Very nice. Oh, I wouldn't mind that. Miss the old street talk with Sam Newman. Yeah, no, I always loved back in the day watching those videos on YouTube and all that. They were pretty good, eh? I wasn't the biggest footy show watcher, like, you know, even like back in 27, 28. Sometimes I watch a bit, but not really too much. Yeah, another host talking. What did I say? I said the count will start at least at the absolute earliest 20 past 8. We're starting to push to that. Yes, go Swans and EDM. Oh, bloody hell, doing a grand final preview now. Ugh. There's the 𝐼𝐻𝐿, of course. As I say again, Gillen's last time doing these, doing this whatnot. Is my bet. 𝐼𝐻𝐿 3 votes are still around 24. Yeah, hopefully it goes right down the wire. Like last year. Last year's was a great count. But you know, again, they still took bloody ages for him to do it. Okay, so round 1 it will go, and then ad break. Round 2, Oz Kicker of the Year interview. Round 3, 5 minutes worth of ads. Round 4, I don't know, puff piece of some per player. Here we go, I think. Or is this an opening monologue? Oh, he's got the glasses on, Gil. Very nice. Nick to win it by 4, says Dozer. Yeah, bloody hell, hey, this will be a great week for Pies Fiends if 𝐷𝐿𝐻 brings it home. And then they win the granny on Saturday afternoon. That will be something special. But hey, you know, as I always like to say, Tide Brownlow maybe? That could always be on the cards.
All season, the footy has been pumping. A record of more than 8 million fans through the gates. Over 1.2 million.
Go on, Nick 𝐷𝐿𝐻, says Dom. Yeah, there'll be a lot of fans cheering from tonight.
Preliminary final weekend delivered some of the most captivating football.
Wish I was in Australia. Meet you overseas when the Brownlow's on, so I can't watch this because of some random island. Oh, sorry to hear that, Talon. But as I say again, mate, if you've got a VPN, there you go. Bottom right of your screen, mate, you can hop on 7+. Because, yeah, no, this is the first year they're actually doing all this on 7+ and everything. So, you know, if you are in Australia, you shouldn't have an excuse to watch it, you know, have all the access. Because, you know, people come in here saying, how do I watch it? But, yeah, I just thought I'd put that graphic in so you know, people will know and all that. Best thing afternoon, game of footy is a good Melbourne red. I'm assuming that's a bit of wine. Yeah, very nice. I'm not a drinker or anything yet. I say yet because probably as I get into my 20s and all that, I'll probably start to reach peak alcoholism. Possibly, I don't bloody know.
And the next AFL CEO, Andrew Dillon. All the players.
Shaun McDonald tipping Winnie for the Brownlow. Oh, I mean, when you think about it, it was great to see him play that final game around 24. He clearly wasn't fit, but it was just one last hurrah. I wonder if he'll start the club and maybe hop into a development role. That would be a nice thing to see, maybe.
Saturday marks the conclusion of a truly spectacular year of football. It's been a mighty year, I think, the best ever. Thank you for your.
Can't even get on 7+. Yeah, you need a VPN because I don't think you can watch it on if you're like in overseas or anything. Okay, round 1. We're finally here. 8:21. Doesn't start at 8. Never does. Okay, there we go. How to get into it. So, yeah. I'll have to, obviously crop that out. Yeah, probably. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'll just include the top 5. So unfortunately, because I watch on 7+, it does take a while. There's a little bit of a delay.
Round 1. Richmond v Carlton. Carlton, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 1 vote.
Yeah, there we go.
𝐷𝐷𝐷 2 votes. Richmond, 𝐬𝐴 𝐵𝐿TON 3 votes. Geelong v Collingwood. Collingwood, 𝐷 Moore 1 vote. Collingwood, 𝐸 𝐷𝐷𝐿 2 votes. Collingwood, 𝐽 𝐷𝐿𝐼 3 votes.
I was great that game.
Melbourne v West Coast. North Melbourne, 𝐓𝐡𝐶𝐰𝐿 1 vote. North Melbourne, 𝐸 𝐿𝐼𝐗 2 votes. North Melbourne, 𝐿 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐗 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Brisbane. Port Adelaide, 𝐶 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐼 1 vote. Port Adelaide, 𝐶 𝐷IXON 2 votes. Port Adelaide, 𝐽 𝐻𝐴WHorn-Francis 3 votes.
Oh, the Hornet.
Melbourne v Western Bulldogs. Melbourne v Brown 1 vote. Melbourne, Kay Pickett 2 votes. Melbourne, 𝐶 𝐵𝐴Trarcha 3 votes. Gold Coast v Sydney. Sydney, 𝐷 �Ｒampy 1 vote. Sydney, Chad Warner 2 votes.
Probably.
Sydney, C Mills 3
Yeah,
votes.
Mills good that game.
GWS v Adelaide. GWS, 𝐸𝐶 𝐞 one vote. GWS, J Kelly 2 votes. GWS, Tom Green 3 votes. Hawthorn v Essendon. Essendon, J Ridley 1 vote. Essendon, A McGrath 2 votes. Essendon, D Parish 3 votes. St Kilda v Fremantle. Fremantle, H Young 1 vote. St Kilda, B Crouch 2 votes. Fremantle, L Ryan 3 votes.
Alright, well there you go, first round. So yeah, Nick Daicos, any fanboys up for Nick Daicos? He's had a decent start. He's got the 2 votes straight away. I'm keen to see how Tom Green polls. I know he can't win it because he was suspended, but he could be be up there with the few 3 vote performances. Oh, this is where the Kangas won. Daicos for 3 this stream. Yeah, probably might have to move the leaderboard, eh? Because unless I can find some sort of a delay for this, because it's just too long. It just comes in way too quickly.
Round 2, Carlton v Geelong. Geelong, J Cameron 1 vote.
Might have to
Carlton, C Kerno 2 votes. Carlton, A Sard 3 votes. Brisbane v Melbourne. Brisbane, J Danaher 1 vote. Brisbane, L Neal 2 votes. Brisbane, W Ashgrove 3 votes. Collingwood v Port Adelaide. Collingwood, S Sidebottom 1 vote. Collingwood, 𝐻𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 2 votes. Collingwood, 𝗕 𝐷ACOS 3 votes.
Alright, Dacos with a 3.
Adelaide, J Dawson 1 vote. Richmond, T Taranto 2 votes. Richmond, 𝑁 Bolter 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v St Kilda. St Kilda, 𝐵 𝐶rouch 1 vote. St Kilda, J Sinclair 2 votes. St Kilda, J Steele 3 votes. Fremantle v North Melbourne. North Melbourne, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 1 vote. Fremantle, 𝐿Ryan 2 votes. North Melbourne, 𝐿Davies-Uniacke 3 votes. Sydney v Hawthorn. Sydney, 𝐿McDonald 1 vote.
Ooh.
Sydney, 𝐸 Goulden 2 votes.
Errol.
Sydney, 𝐻 𝐸mātī 3 votes.
Come on, Errol.
Essendon v Gold Coast.
Fucking oath.
Gold Coast, M Rao 1 vote. Essendon, K Langford 2 votes. Essendon, D Parish 3 votes.
Ooh, Parish could start.
GWS. West Coast, T Kelly 1 vote. West Coast, J Waterman 2 votes. West Coast, J Jones 3 votes.
Jermaine Jones.
Well, let's start. 𝐻𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. We'll hear those names for years. Darcy Parish, 2 wins, 6.
Errol wasn't supposed to poll. Yeah, I thought Joel Amani would have been a chance there, Kai, because remember he kicked 5. He kicked like 5. There you go. It's happening. It's happening. I'm joking. I'm joking. Let me just compose myself. But yeah. Okay, so whilst I go through these pathetic fucking puff pieces like I always do, this will give me time to find a better leaderboard. Unfortunately, everyone, I can't show that AFL one because it's about a third. It comes in way too quickly. So Brownlow live. Charlie Curnow's winning the Brownlow. Yeah, nah. Imagine that, eh? He'll probably be the highest for Carlton. Maybe 𝐻𝐸. 𝐻𝐸 could be the highest for Carlton. Who knows? Let's try Fox Sports. How's their live thing? Brownlow live. To be updated. Not even updated. Oh, bloody hell. They're taking the fucking time at Fox Sports. Live votes. Errol 25 plus is definitely on if that's a betting market. I'm assuming it is. There are 25 pluses, I don't know.
The defenders, point full. And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Eats up heavy loads.
G'day, Anth. Welcome, straight out for going well. So, yep, as expected, currently just going through an ad break, everyone. I wonder, hey, Kai, I wonder what Goulden will poll in that loss against Collingwood. That's what I'm thinking about, because he was probably one of the best out there, but I don't think necessarily he'll win it.
Ampol powers our way of life. Ampol, Australia's own.
We'll need to pray the cost Colin lose the grain, he says, Will. Yeah, there'll be yeah, a lot of people probably trying to death ride the Pies this Saturday. Yeah, he does. He's done that the past few years, Adam. Brings them up. A few players do that. Luke Ryan, most underrated player in the comp. Yeah. I don't know. I think he gets probably cheap possessions with how they play. He gets a lot of the footy, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really getting much joy with trying to find another bloody live tracker, unfortunately.
Switch teams and refinance with NAB. NAB, more than money.
Yeah, that was always a massive talking point, like with Cripses. Okay, seriously, This ad break's been going for about 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. They're really dragging out these bloody ad breaks. Fucking hell. I reckon Ashcroft I'm going for Dozer, mate, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, the biggest defining moment of that game for the Giants passport was if Toby Green kicked that goal. Like, oh, that chance late, but side bottom marked it on the line. Even if it went through for a point, that would have been a beauty. Trying to turn yourself 60 seconds out. That went for a good 4. Yeah. Well, you know, they just fucking love dragging these crap out. Yeah, it would have been nice to see them make the granny though again, Giants. Okay, I think we're about to start round 3. Okay, what I might do is I might show the leaderboard whenever there's a break. So I won't show it at the moment, but I'll like bring it back up on the stream when there's like a break happening so we can look at it together, because obviously people might not actually see the leaderboard. That's probably the best way I can do it. And obviously try not to like give it away, lads, if there's anyone watching on live to free to air, because obviously you guys will be ahead.
Round 3. Western Bulldogs v Brisbane. Brisbane,
Round 3.
Western Bulldogs, 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐿 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, 𝐬𝐵𝐿𝐿 3 votes.
There we go, there's Bont. Who's first votes?
Richmond, Collingwood, 𝐵 Murphy 1 vote. Collingwood, 𝐿 𝐷ACOS 2 votes.
Thanks with 2.
3 votes. Hawthorn v North Melbourne. Hawthorn, 𝐵Newcombe 1 vote. Hawthorn, 𝐸 Frost 2 votes. Hawthorn, 𝗟𝐶𝐶𝐰 3 votes. GWS v Carlton. GWS, 𝗟𝐾𝐿𝐼 1 vote. Carlton, 𝐸 Doherty 2 votes. Carlton v Cripps 3 votes. St Kilda v Essendon. St Kilda, 𝐸 Wood 1 vote. St Kilda, 𝐽 Higgins 2 votes. St Kilda v Crouch 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Adelaide. Adelaide, 𝑟 Laird 1 vote. Adelaide, 𝑟 𝐵𝐿𝐿 2 votes. Adelaide, 𝐽 Dawson 3 votes. Gold Coast v Geelong. Gold Coast, 𝐿 Weller 1 vote. Gold Coast, 𝐸 Rao 2 votes.
Lukosius.
Gold Coast, 𝐽 Lukosius 3
Had a good
votes.
game.
Melbourne v Sydney. Melbourne v Fritsch 1 vote.
Clary for 3.
Melbourne, 𝐶 Petrarca 2 votes. Melbourne, 𝐶 Oliver 3 votes.
Yeah, it was good that day.
Fremantle v West Coast. Fremantle, 𝐸 𝐚𝐿𝐼 1 vote. West Coast, T Kelly 2 votes. Fremantle, 𝐶 Sarong 3 votes.
Okay, right in the round 4.
Good Friday had all the feels. As the
Oh, okay.
Tigers came together for the Royal Children.
Yeah, no, Lockie, remember LDU had those 2 insane games, so he's always going to get 6 votes the first 2 rounds.
Kick anything. But he found his range as he and his partner in crime up forward dominated the Roos.
Remember last stream of this game? That was not a bad game up to half time. That Carlton and North Melbourne game.
As Adelaide got a hold of Freo. The Lions inflicted Collingwood's first loss of the season as the two Camerons, Charlie and Reinhart, did the damage with 10 goals between them. Jake fired up his Bombers with a tour. Jez's 7 got the Cats back on track as he made sure the Hawks didn't get in his way. But there were other obstacles. And a stunning finish in Sydney.
I'm going for one of Himmelberg's Dozer, mate. Ah, yeah, that's the only Florent miss. Bloody hell. I think Chud could go well that game.
Round 4. Brisbane v Collingwood. Brisbane, 𝐿 Neil 1 vote. Brisbane, 𝑊 Ashcroft 2 votes. Brisbane, 𝐶 Cameron 3 votes. North Melbourne v Carlton. Carlton, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 1 vote. Carlton 𝐵𝐶RIPS 2 votes. Carlton 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 3 votes. Adelaide v Fremantle. Fremantle 𝐶𝐶IRONG 1 vote. Adelaide 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 2 votes. Adelaide J Dawson 3 votes. Richmond v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs 𝐸𝐵 𝗠𝗏 1 vote. Richmond 𝐿𝐵AKER 2 votes. Western Bulldogs 𝗬𝐿iBERATORE 3 votes.
Let's leave that.
St Kilda v Gold Coast. St Kilda J Higgins 1 vote. St Kilda 𝐶𝐼𝐿𝐾𝐿 2 votes. St Kilda J Sinclair 3 votes. Sydney v Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide J Horne-Francis 1 vote. Sydney N Blakey 2 votes. Sydney Chad Warner 3 votes.
Chatty.
Essendon v GWS. GWS Tom Green 1 vote. Essendon J Stringer 2 votes. Essendon 𝐷 Merritt 3 votes. West Coast v Melbourne. West Coast T Kelly 1 vote. Melbourne C Oliver 2 votes. Melbourne C Petrarca 3 votes. Geelong v Hawthorn. Geelong P Dangerfield 1 vote. Geelong M Duncan 2 votes. Geelong J Cameron 3 votes.
Okay, right in round 5. Alright, this is a bit better. Actually starting to run through this now. Usually we have another bloody, whatchamacallit. Fucking, ad break by now. Okay. So, again, I'd show the leaderboard, but they're going through another round, so if I look at it, they'll probably give it away. So yeah. Whenever there's a break in play, I'll show the leaderboard, because that's the best I can do, unfortunately. Yeah, Papley will get 3 in this one against the Tigers. But these is great. Yeah, Butters should get 3 that game. He was great against the Bulldogs. Stream that one live. All right, round 5.
Round 5. Adelaide v Carlton. Adelaide R O'Brien 1 vote. Adelaide D Fogarty 2 votes. Adelaide R Laird 3 votes.
Petrarca leading with 8 at the moment.
Gold Coast. Fremantle A Brayshaw 1 vote. Fremantle S Darcy 2 votes. Gold Coast N Anderson 3 votes. Sydney v Richmond. Richmond 𝐿𝐵AKER 1 vote. Sydney Chad Warner 2 votes. Sydney T Papley 3 votes.
Baba. Very nice.
Brisbane. Brisbane J Danaher 1 vote. Brisbane C Rayner 2 votes. Brisbane L Neil 3 votes. Essendon v Melbourne. Melbourne C Petrarca 1 vote. Essendon Z Merritt 2 votes. Essendon A Phillips 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs T English 1 vote. Western Bulldogs M 𝐵ontempelli 2 votes. Port Adelaide Z Butters 3 votes. Geelong v West Coast. Geelong M Blitzarves 1 vote. Geelong J Cameron 2 votes. Geelong B Close 3 votes. GWS v Hawthorn. Hawthorn J Warple 1 vote. Hawthorn J Newcomb 2 votes. GWS Toby Green 3 votes. Collingwood v St Kilda. St Kilda B Crouch 1 vote. Collingwood S Pendlebury 2 votes. Collingwood N Dacos.
Oh, there's Dacos in the lead. Okay. So, in the round 5, we'll show the leaderboard now. Nice, this is what we're looking like. Let me just load this up again. Okay, top 5 is that there. That's what things are looking like after round 5. So Nick Dacos currently on 10 votes after round 5. As I say again, I can only bloody show that temporarily because it's way too delayed. It's on the AFL website, tell them, mate.
Whatever your journey, Tal's team of claims experts are with you.
Yeah, no, Chad, yeah, Chad had a good start to the year, but he did have his injuries and stuff. The thing with Warner is he had less impact than last year, but he still actually had numbers-wise a better year than our last year, so... That's the thing, Gordon won't start polling until the second half of the year, I'm assuming. But yeah, no, so that's interesting. Dacos didn't poll votes in that Lions loss. He had like 38 and 2. Still a good game.
Check this out. Use PointsBet's bet tracker of the NFL and see how your same game multis are tracking live.
Yeah, Damo Barrett had him for the Brownlow at the start. Yeah, no, you gotta love Damo Barrett, eh? He was up and about for Chatty Warner. That was last year, wasn't it? Fucking 7+ is so shit house. My screen just turns black, so I have to fucking refresh the page all the time. Track tied with Dacos to win it on Sportsman. Yeah, wow. That's interesting. Good old 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 on Footy Classified talks a lot of crap. Yeah, I mean, don't they all? Footy Classified, it's just... it's a bit of a questionable show with some of the stuff they say on there. I know some people can't be bothered watching that. It's just one of the... full of few nuffs and all that.
You're wearing your footy team colours. Unleash the lawnmower. So your home ground...
Dawson for a chance says low-key. I don't know, maybe. I think he's... Yeah, maybe his first half is a bit better than his second half of the year, but he's a good chance for top 5. I still think it's either Dacos, Bont, Petrarca, Neil, or Butters. That's just my top 5. Most Vic-based footy experts talk crap. Yeah, I mean, there's that as well. I don't mind Jimmy Bartel on that show sometimes, though. I think he's pretty good. I like... when he's on that Medallion Club segment. He's pretty good on that show. Yeah, obviously Cara Wilson. Shoot that poison arrow. I think Cara needs to put a... You know what Cara Wilson needs to do? Shoot that poison arrow on the bloody AFL website. This Brownlow tracker, 2 thumbs down. Not good enough. Bloody hell, it does it way too quickly. Gotta find a way to fix it.
You've made a huge mistake.
Okay, straight in round 6. As I'm hiding the leaderboard again, unfortunately, because I have to. But yeah, Dacos probably gets 3 from this game. He was brilliant that Anzac Day game. Yeah, round 6. Shoot that poison arrow. The AFL organisation should be ashamed. Ah, yes. That game against Geelong. Jesus Christ, the worst I've watched us play. Yeah, I think they're a good chance to pick up Chol low-key. But after he won the flag yesterday with them in the VFL, maybe he stays. But he'd be great, I think, for Adelaide especially. You know, they've got now, obviously, a bit of help with Riley O'Brien. Phil Thorpe as well. Taylor Walker's only getting older. Could be a good acquisition. Alright, round 6.
Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs, B. Williams 1 vote. Western Bulldogs, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐿 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐿𝐼 3 votes.
Yeah, Bon had a great game that one.
Adelaide v West Coast. West Coast 𝐻𝐶 𝐶𝐬 1 vote. Port Adelaide 𝐽 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐿 2 votes. Port Adelaide 𝐶 𝐸𝐿𝐼 3 votes. GWS v Brisbane. Brisbane 𝐷 Rich 1 vote. Brisbane 𝐶 Cameron 2 votes. Brisbane 𝐿 Neil 3 votes.
Ooh, lucky
Geelong
Neil.
v Sydney. Geelong T Hawkins 1 vote. Geelong P Dangerfield 2 votes. Geelong J Cameron 3 votes.
Jezza went
Hawthorn v
the
Adelaide.
bag against us.
Adelaide R Laird 1 vote. Hawthorn J Newcomb 2 votes. Adelaide T Walker 3 votes. Carlton v St Kilda. St Kilda 𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐼 1 vote. St Kilda J Sinclair 2 votes. Carlton P Cripps 3 votes. Gold Coast v North Melbourne. Gold Coast 𝐿 Weller 1 vote. Gold Coast B King 2 votes. Gold Coast N Anderson 3 votes. Melbourne v Richmond. Richmond J Hopper 1 vote. Melbourne J Van Ruin 2 votes. Melbourne J Viney 3 votes. Collingwood v Essendon.
Big fan, Roy.
Collingwood J 𝐷𝐿𝐼 1 vote. Collingwood S Sidebottom 2 votes. Collingwood N Dacos.
Always going to get the 3. Played forward. Great game.
Each year, the AFL and the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Foundation recognise...
Okay, so that's round 6. Have a look at leaderboard again. Okay, I gotta find a way. Okay, so apologies, lads. I'll just readjust it again. I'll make sure to fix it so it doesn't do this all the time. I bloody show it again. But yeah, this is what the top 5 is looking like. So Dacos in the lead, Neil, Petrarca, Bonton, Jeremy Cameron. Obviously, Jezza's start of the year was brilliant, so he's always going to be a high up there. That's way a bit bigger, eh? There's the top 5 at the moment. But yeah, no, Dacos gone out in a bit of a jump. A lot of 3 votes his way.
This award is proudly supported by the AFL.
So we've got the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Award. I think it's one of those community awards, I'm pretty sure.
$40,000 to be donated to the charity or community program of their choice. The finalists for the 2023 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Community Leadership Award are Bailey Banfield, Fremantle; Ben Brown, Melbourne; Harry Cunningham, Sydney; and Sam Doherty, Carlton.
Okay, here we go. Who takes it home? Hey, Cunners always does well in these. He's a champion player off the field.
The winner of the 𝐓𝐡𝐞
Probably Doherty, maybe.
for 2023 is Sam Doherty from Carlton.
Oh yeah, Doherty wins it. Very nice.
Something that banded together not only just Carlton people, but the AFL community when we're at loggerheads during season when we're playing each other.
Always great though, that story with Sam Doherty coming back from cancer, and
Everyone jumped on the same path. It's pretty
I
amazing
think like
part of that.
him coming back straight away and making an instant impact was brilliant.
The flood of it all come through, and I guess started from the footy club and more specifically probably my teammates, and I just don't think that they realised the impact that they had, one on me, and 2 on an organisation that treats in pretty dire situations, and that 220 grand is not to be sneezed at when I'm sitting on the foundation now and seeing where that goes and how far that gets some researchers or equipment that we need to be able to potentially make a huge difference in the world. It's at times you can get lost in life in terms of the purpose of why you do anything. Why I do everything that I do is education.
Yeah, no, he does. That is obviously a great recipient to win it.
Back to people that
Hey, Badger, hopefully going well, mate. Good to see you in the stream.
those people.
Currently round 6 at the moment. But look at this, eh?
You know what? There wouldn't be a person in this...
So Lockie Neal got 3 votes against that Brisbane. So Lockie Neal's game against the Giants, 20 touches. 20 touches and he got 3 votes from it. Wow. Holy. Yeah, that was a great moment too as well, Lockie. Like he popped the shoulder out, thought they were done. And then bang, he comes out and pretty much was in that winning play.
Yeah, it's been on my journey and to be able to sort of come out the other end and find a real purpose with what I do with my life outside of footy, and yeah, it's pretty incredible to be honest. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Peter Mac Foundation, what they do to help and what you do to help them?
I've been very blessed in a way. I always speak about my journey as a blessing.
Now, if I remember correctly, I had 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 for the Brownlow at the start of the year. I'm pretty sure. Did I have him or did I have 𝐶layton Oliver?
I got an amazing opportunity through Peter Mac to be able to be an observer to the board.
Let me have a look. I forgot who I had.
I wanted to give back to an organisation that had given me so much over my time and my journey, and it didn't feel right doing it sort of.
Yeah, I thought Cameron could have gotten the best on ground for that game. Who said it? Sorry. Oh yeah, please. Because yeah, I mean he had that goal of the year, mine as well too.
A place that helped me through a really tough time, and yeah, there's some amazing people within that organisation.
Yeah, those apples poor. Too many bruises.
The doctors, surgeons, my surgeons are here tonight, but it's
yeah, no worries, Badger, mate. Hey, good to see you in here.
I'm incredibly blessed to be able to do that.
And would you like to thank family and friends?
At the start of the year, I'd kneel for the Brownlow. Halfway through the year, to be honest, I was like, bloody hell, this looks like a crap one, but I think this could be pretty good. Could get one right.
I'm incredibly humbled by accepting this award. It's definitely not the reason why I do what I do, but to have my name alongside Jim's legacy, I feel that's a really big thing, and I just want to say thanks for the award, and I can't speak more highly.
But yeah, Josh Kelly, that game against the one Neil got 3 votes in, 41 touches he had, Kelly, and I thought he had a great game too.
That do a lot of work in the community, and the boys that were nominated today, well done for that. I know, as I said, this is not why we do it, but congratulations on the nomination.
But that's the beauty with Neil. I think, Neil doesn't need many touches to look impactful. I still think he's one of the cleanest players around the footy and in the stoppage. Even look at his game last, on the few days ago against Carlton. He only had 21 touches, but he was just insane. If they probably would have gotten 3 votes hypothetically from that game too. Who's winning the Mark of the Year, Oz? I'm going to go 𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, the round 5 one.
My own daughter that's 8 months old, the thought of having her in hospital and then knowing that organisation exists is unbelievable. And then lastly,
yeah, it's starting to warm up over there in Perth, eh, Badge? I actually saw the grand final is going to be 27 degrees. Pretty warm for a grand final. Bloody hell. Might have to get out the sun. A few players might have to get out the zinc.
Organisations don't exist without everyone that's at home or you guys in the room. Your donations thrive and they make these places work. And I just want to say, from being on the other side of
but yeah, it's just the question is, Dominic, which one will he get? That's the one. I prefer the round 5 one because it won them the game.
From my heart, so I just want to say thanks on the end of that.
Sam Doherty, ladies and gentlemen, you are absolutely inspiring. Thank you. Let's get back to the count now and the votes for round 7.
Right, round 7. Let's get into it. Okay, again, apologies. Have to hide the leaderboard.
This round gave us bang for our buck, with plenty to feast on. It began with Port hijacking the Saints' hold onto top spot on the ladder.
I had Andy Brayshaw winning in pre-season. Whoops. Coleman was Lynch. Yeah, I couldn't go Lynch Kai even just because of that. I was like, nah, surely not. He's gonna get injured. I had Jeremy Cameron, sort of the low-hanging fruit selection, but I mean it was looking good. First 10 rounds, and then yeah, he went down, got injured, put on poor form. Yes, this game, another disappointing loss. But actually, it's good for people to watch these again because it actually shows the amount of close games we lost this year. So, we have upside with how we play. If we had a few more close wins, we actually genuinely could have made the top 4 somehow. Bloody hell. Wow, so Nick's now $6. Round 7. Hornet, another 3 votes.
Brisbane v Fremantle. Brisbane, Jay Danaher, 1 vote. Brisbane, 𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, 2 votes.
Yeah, with
Brisbane,
2.
𝑊 Ashcroft, 3 votes. Sydney v GWS. Sydney, 𝐿 Parker, 1 vote. GWS 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 2 votes.
Green.
GWS 𝗏oby Green 3 votes.
Cogs is good that game.
Hawthorn W Day 1 vote. Western Bulldogs A Norton 2 votes. Western Bulldogs T English 3 votes. Melbourne v North Melbourne. Melbourne B Fritsch 1 vote. Melbourne K Chandler 2 votes. Melbourne C 𝐵𝗏𝗏 3 votes.
Oh, there's track in the third.
West Coast v Carlton. Carlton P Cripps 1 vote. Carlton G Hewitt 2 votes. Carlton C Curnow 3 votes. Essendon v Geelong. Essendon J Stringer 1 vote. Geelong P Dangerfield 2 votes. Geelong T Hawkins 3 votes. Richmond v Gold Coast. Richmond T Taranto 1 vote. Gold Coast B King 2 votes. Gold Coast N Anderson 3 votes. Adelaide v Collingwood. Adelaide J Saligo 1 vote. Adelaide R Laird 2 votes. Collingwood T Mitchell 3 votes.
Oof.
Noah Anderson 9 votes in.
Hey, but I have to say though, Noah Anderson's here very underrated.
30th birthday for Toby Green. So 4 of the big
He's on 9 votes.
Contention. Zach Butter's about to make his move. Nick Dacos led after 5, leads after round 7. 3 best on ground so far.
But that's what it's looking like now. Yeah, Neil's polling well.
Pickles are coming off, and the bacon's going on.
The defenders. Oi.
He's going quite good. But yeah, there's going to be plenty of bloody melts though. People having a sock that like he gets votes, getting gifted and all that. That's just what I'm assuming. Okay, well, another godforsaken ad break, so yeah. There's the obviously the top 5. So Dacos 13, 𝐵𝗏𝗏 12, Neil 12, Cripps 9, Bontempelli 9. Yeah, that's what she's looking like. Might as well go club by club. So club by club, Adelaide, Dawson Laird 7, Brisbane. See Neil Ashcroft's got 8. That's pretty impressive. Carlton, of course, Cripps leading with 9, Curnow 8. Wonder if Curnow will go in the end. He could poll quite well. Dacos still leading with 13. Darcy Parish 6. Luke Ryan's got 5 for Fremantle, 4 for Sarong. Toby Green 6 for the Giants, and then Geelong got Jeremy Cameron with 9. Start off the year really well. Yeah, hey Joof. Noah Anderson, he's got 3 best on ground performances in a row. Yeah, English has gone a few. I'm going club by club now. We'll see. Hawthorn, Newcombe with 5. And then moving on, Melbourne, 𝐵𝗏𝗏 12, Oliver 5, Viney 3. North, I think it's still LDU. Is it 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐷? Yep, LDU 6. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐷 2, and then yeah, 𝐶𝐰𝐿 got 2-1 votes from his first 2 games. Very, very good. Port Adelaide. Hey, Jason Orr-Francis leading Port. Butters has just got 3 votes so far. But this is where he starts off his insane run. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Horn-Francis 7. And then Richmond, I think it's bold. Yeah, Richmond haven't got too much. Taranto's only on 3. So yeah, we're having a few surprising ones. You'd think Taranto would be up there from the first half of the year and all that. Shea Bolton's just 3. Bolter had a great game against Adelaide back in round 2. Then move on to the Saints. Sinclair 7, Crouch 7. And then the Swans, I'm still thinking it's Chad. Yeah, it's Chad. Chad with 7, Amarty 3, Mills 3, Papley 3, Blakey 3, Goulden 2. And then West Coast, not really too many. Tim Kelly 5, Jermaine Jones 3, and then Jake Waterman with 2. And then the final team, Bulldogs, Bont with 9, English with 4. There you go. Yeah, that's going to be the interesting one, Kaya. Maybe 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐷 gets it. He kicked 6 goals that game. Yeah, no, his middle part of the year was very good, Alex. I was expecting more from Butters. Just wait until 13-game winning streak starts. Butters will be polling. Yeah, he's still on the 3 votes. I mean, obviously his game against the Bulldogs back in Gatherend was definitely a 3-vote worthy performance. That's all he's got so far. So, yeah. But let's see this predictor. I mean, is it updated or? Yeah, so here we go. So, yeah, so Neil's on... never mind. Anyway, we're back. Round 8. The predictor isn't actually like updating with the actual votes and all that, so it's actually not really too accurate. Okay, round 8. Yeah, how about that? That was a special goal from 𝐼𝐻𝐿 though. And then what's the we got? Yeah, so this was the game. Port Adelaide just won against the Dons. 5 in a row. Okay, so I'll now turn off the leaderboard. Oh, I felt bad for Gold Coast this one. D's won by like 5 points. Suns played good that game. And Tom Green's easily getting 3 votes for this. Maybe Bont, but I thought Tom Green's game was special. No, they'll give it to Bont, even though Tom Green was special that game. Okay, round 8.
Round 8. Fremantle v Hawthorn. Fremantle, 𝐼𝐻𝐿 1 vote. Fremantle, 𝐓𝐻𝐿 2 votes. Fremantle, 𝐵rayshaw 3 votes. North Melbourne v St Kilda. St Kilda, 𝐽 Sinclair 1 vote. North Melbourne, 𝐽𝐸𝐵L 2 votes. St Kilda, 𝐽 Steele 3 votes. Richmond v West Coast. Richmond, 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐿 1 vote. Richmond, 𝐷 Prestia 2 votes. Richmond, 𝐸𝐻𝐿 3 votes. Carlton v Brisbane. Brisbane, 𝐶 Cameron 1 vote. Brisbane, �Z Bailey 2 votes. Brisbane, J Dunkley 3 votes.
Yeah, Dunks was great that game.
Collingwood v Sydney. Sydney, E Gordon 1 vote. Collingwood, S Pendlebury 2 votes. Collingwood, B 𝐼𝐻𝐿 3 votes.
Go on with the 1.
Port Adelaide v Essendon. Port Adelaide, J Horne-Francis 1 vote. Port Adelaide, C Rosie 2 votes. Essendon, D Parrish 3 votes. Geelong v Adelaide. Geelong, M Holmes 1 vote. Geelong, J Cameron 2 votes. Adelaide, J Dawson 3 votes.
Oh, Jordan Dawson.
GWS v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs, T English 1 vote. Western Bulldogs, M Bontempelli 2 votes.
Yes, Tom Green.
GWS, Tom Green.
The right decision.
Gold Coast v Melbourne. Melbourne, C Oliver 1 vote. Gold Coast, N Anderson 2 votes. Melbourne, C Petrarca 3 votes.
Ooh, track. In the lead. In the lead, okay.
The players' skills were on full display in round 9.
Okay, round number 9.
They got airball with some absolute hangers. Dazzled us with their skill. However, even the best can get lost in the sun or make it hard for a teammate. The Crows showed us their full repertoire as Tex kicked a bag in a...
Yeah, no, that's a fair enough saying, comment, Kai. I mean, a lot of people are saying that now with Brownlows. They're not really as important as coaches' votes. I think coaches' votes are the most, like, best way to indicate a player. Because coaches, I think, look the best on the game. Brownlow sometimes can be a bit of a midfielder's award, like they say. But it's still a good award to get around, of course. An exciting one, I guess you could say.
doing the damage in Richmond's victory over the Cats as 2 goal-kicking greats traded jumpers.
Okay, round 9.
Round 9. Carlton v Western Bulldogs. Carlton, S Walsh 1 vote. Western Bulldogs, T Liberatore 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, B Smith 3 votes. Collingwood v GWS. Collingwood, T Mitchell 1 vote. Collingwood, T Adams 2 votes. Collingwood, M Cox 3 votes. Hawthorn v Melbourne. Hawthorn, 𝐴𝐵 1 vote. Melbourne, 𝐸𝐴𝐿 2 votes. Melbourne, 𝐵𝐵 3 votes. Sydney v Fremantle.
It's wrong.
Fremantle, 𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐿 1 vote. Sydney, 𝐸𝐵 2 votes. Fremantle, 𝐿𝐶𝐿 3 votes.
Yeah, Schultz, good that game.
West Coast v Gold Coast. Gold Coast, 𝐵 King 1 vote. Gold Coast, N Anderson 2 votes. Gold Coast, M Rao 3 votes. Richmond v Geelong. Richmond, N Broad 1 vote. Richmond, D Rioli 2 votes. Richmond, D Prestia 3 votes. Brisbane v Essendon. Brisbane, W Ashcroft 1 vote. Brisbane, L Neil 2 votes.
Where's Neil?
Brisbane, J Danaher 3 votes. North Melbourne v Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide, J Finlayson 1 vote. Port Adelaide, C Rosie 2 votes. Port Adelaide, Z Butters 3 votes.
Oh, there's Zach on the board. It's 6 now.
Adelaide v Smith 1 vote. Adelaide, T Walker 2 votes. Adelaide, J Dawson 3 votes.
Oh, the 3 for Jordan.
Please welcome AFL
Okay.
legend
So round 9 now done and dusted. I'm looking to lead what again.
to the great Ron Bellamy.
There's the top 5. Hey, Noah Anderson though, very underrated player. My bold call for Noah Anderson this year was I reckon he'd be a top 10 player.
Lost 2 heroes.
Hey, he's doing well so far. And he was like top 5 in the coaches' votes. Like honestly, his year is very underrated.
60s and 70s, and always best remembered for his 5 goals in the Saints' 1966 premiership victory. Cowboy was the ultimate utility player, bulky but agile, great skill, toughness, a lot of vigour, and that made us opponents much more comfortable. He was at the opposite end of the field than we were playing.
Day cost $18 on Sportsbet.
He was a legend well before it became official. For the generation that followed him, he was the player we all wanted to be. Charismatic and inspirational figure, he was a giant of our sport. A superb player who became a superb coach and through it all a statesman of the game without peer. For those who didn't know Barras personally, his playing and coaching record of 17 grand finals for 10 premierships at 3 clubs, that says it all. Outstanding numbers.
Day cost Cook, Twitter losing its shit. What did I say? What did I say? You know, it's just going to be melts all night long with all this shite.
He lived by and believed in that while it is nice to be important, it is much more important to be nice. Ronald Dale Brass was a great achiever. He was also a very honest and a very decent man.
Don't look at me like that. How many kicks have you got? That's the answer to everything. Possessions. You give me possessions and I'll shut up.
There's no bigger name in Australian rules football than Ronald Dale Barassi.
All the tactics and stuff we talked about this morning.
Oh, bloody hell, I have a Collingwood fan, mate of Collingwood. He's, who goes for Collingwood. He's not happy at the moment. Oh, dear.
Melbourne went to great lengths to get Ron.
But yeah, so let's see that round again. So round, what was that? That was round 9, was it? Yeah. So round 9 didn't get a vote. That was against the Giants. So what did he get in round 9? He got, yeah, I think it was like 41 touches or something. Oh, never mind. It's not showing for some reason. Oh, well. Yeah, no, I was talking about that earlier, Kai. Bloody hell, how did he get 3 for that one? KangaGamer must be up with Petrarca. Yeah, you'd think so. I think Melbourne supporters will be up and about. Hitting the lead. So what are the sports bet updates? Let's have a look. Yeah, how you going, Badger? Wonder how this year's trophy will go. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it, especially from a Swans perspective, because yeah, Grundy looks like he's coming through the door. But obviously they're doing a little tribute with 𝐼𝐻𝐪, which is great to see. Obviously, rest in peace to him. Very sad to see. And yeah, obviously Ben Mackay off to the Dons. What Crows get for Shaun McAdam? It's not a free agent, isn't it? I think yeah, it's requested trade. So I don't know. Well, let's have a look. Indicative draft order 2023. So what do Melbourne have? Yeah, maybe a future. Maybe future second, or that pick 34. The D's could give away to get McAdam, maybe. Yeah, future third. Usually around those sort of role players, around usually priced as future thirds and all that. I wouldn't say too much, too little. Yes, call us another outbreak, everyone. Hooray!
And who is one of Australia's main sources for generating electricity? It keeps the lights on.
We are. They all run on Australian natural gas.
As Australia shuts down coal, gas is partnering with renewables.
It'll help keep Australia running as we transition to a cleaner future.
Authorised by 𝐬𝐴𝐶 Limited, Canberra.
Yeah, the same pick 30. I mean, honestly, at the start, I was like, maybe 22, but hey, now people saying 30. I'm like, hey, we'll take that. Yeah, good move. I think Dominic, we haven't had a leak ruckman in quite a while. Swans kindly donate us as Pat Blue Reinhart Childhood Club. Yeah, well, he thought about it, but had to earn back our trust. Obviously, after requesting the trade, I think he's done quite well. He's 2021, he's 2020 and 2022. He's been brilliant. I mean, obviously a little bit of a drop off this year, but he's sort of playing injured from what Longmire was saying, so he can get back up there next year maybe. But yeah, even like Jeremy Cameron getting 1 vote against the Blues where he kicked 6 goals, like bloody hell. Yeah, I probably should. Oh, the buddy emoji Aussie, mate. You always got to keep it. I think I have an emoji, I'm pretty sure. It's like a little Marty party one. I've got to actually update a few emojis, because, yeah, I have a few spots to add in a few. Carl will be looking for someone to fill a mid-forward role. Yeah, I think that is an area to definitely improve for the Blues. Or maybe bolster that outside game a bit. Elijah Hollands could come down back home to Victoria and play with his brother. He could be a chance too. But yeah, I just always think more X factors, more winners front and centre for the Blues is definitely an area to look at. My wins a goal here, but that's I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. Shots, mate. Couldn't tell you. It's probably maybe around 15. I don't know. I forgot what it was last year.
Whether you're a hands-on investor or prefer to leave it to the experts, Post Plus has an investment option for you. Control over how your super is invested, that's a plus.
It's the grandest show of the year.
All right, settle down.
More guests.
I can't say that I'm not nervous, but I'm here.
More dancing. More
nudity. It was a tough watch.
More 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝, the Front Bar Grand Final Special, Thursday 8:30 on 7 and 7 Plus. Welcome back.
Seriously, be more than 10 limits. This can't go next first year. Oh. Okay, goal of the year. Is it? I'm assuming. Go, we're going through the goal of the year now. So, who's going to win it? Ashcroft, Curtis, or Dan Houston? Who takes it home? It's actually so hard. I love all three. I'm going to go Ashcroft 1, Houston 2, Curtis 3, but it's very, very slim margins. So yeah, they'll probably go through another 12-minute long monologue of them, Beck Madden and bloody Daisy Thomas just talking crap. Okay, who takes it home? Oh, that Ashcroft goal, bloody hell, that's just special. I mean, if Will's got that one back in 2004, then he probably wins it this year. Oh, but this Curtis goal is special. But he wasn't going for goal. He was trying to centre that. Bit of a fluky kick, but it was good. But that's just embarrassing. Look at that. Robbie Fox misses the tuck. I don't know. Blakey doesn't. Wow. Oh, I'd love to see Houston to win it as well, eh? Oh, how good was that moment, eh? Big Kenny. Kenny was loving it. He was smiling before he took the kick too. Yeah, who wins it?
And the winner of the 2023 Rebel Goal of the Year is Will Ashcroft.
Oh, there we go. Probably the more popular selection, I think. Will Ashcroft, he wins it. Goal of the year. He was always going to win, I think. Oh, that's just an insane goal. The 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 mid-air. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 wasn't in the final nominees, mate.
Will Ashcroft, congratulations.
Oh, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 gave him the medal. How about it?
Yeah, Will, congratulations. Can you talk us through that goal? That is surely not something that you practice.
Nah, I think I was pretty lucky in the end. Not after until I watched the replay, I saw it sort of grabbed it behind my head and sort of just threw on the boot. Lucky it floated through, so yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I know it's been a difficult 8 weeks for you, but it's going to be a big week for your club, so congratulations.
I'm sure that was a very... Man, a few words, Will Ashcroft, huh? Yeah.
It has also, Dave, been a spectacular year for marks, and here are the nominees.
Okay, mark of the... Oh, okay, we're getting right on the mark here. They don't usually do this. I'm going to go 𝐿𝐴, the round 5 one. Insane mark. The round 1 one was good too, but I just thought that winner against Hawthorn was special.
GWS Giants, round 5.
That is a 𝐓𝐿𝐴 special. Harry 𝐓𝐿𝐴, a bit of disco ropes around that. What a grab.
Ash Johnson, Collingwood, round 10.
Johnson is great too, but there's one of those side speckies, whatever you want to call them. Okay, the mark of the year is...
And the winner of the 2023 4 and 20 mark of the year.
Oh, 4 and 20. Sponsorship.
Harry 𝐓𝐿𝐴, round 1 from the GWS.
No, it's the round 1 one. Okay, well, 𝐓𝐿𝐴, you know, he's always going to win it. There we go. Harry 𝐓𝐿𝐴 is the winner. Round 1. Again, I still prefer that round 5 one just because, like, the winner against Hawthorn, cracker of a mark. There you go, round 1. Ash Johnson robbed. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I still felt that was the 3rd best. Like, the side speckies are good, but, like, I just think Himmelberg's, both of them were clear. Right, so it's going to be a less awkward interview.
I don't really have an opinion. The second one definitely felt better about 15 minutes later after a good win.
Yeah, they're both great. Thought round 1 was better because he took it in the hands and not a chest mark. Yeah, fair enough. I just like round 5 because it was just like massive pack mark and it just came out of nowhere. I almost jumped out of my chair when I looked at it. When I watched it live, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, congratulations, Harry Himmelberg. And also to you, Daisy, congratulations and enjoy the week for you too. Let's get back to the count, everybody. And
Hooray! Back to the count. Okay, round 10. Oh, the interchange infringement got us the win. I remember that.
Heartbreak for the Kangaroos as they go over their interchange limit to give the win to Sydney. Kenny was dancing
Oh, hell.
as the power won a thriller over the D's.
Oh, I love this. I actually live streamed this one too. Melbourne and Port Adelaide. That was an absolute beauty. Kenny Hinkley was up and about. Round 10 had a few good games, and there was the Dreamtime game as well. Old mate kicking an absolute beauty of a winner. Nice days out this week. We wanted a top 4 pick. Oh yeah, this is when West Coast got fucking pummeled. That's when Dom Sheed kicked like, no, he had like fucking, what was it? He had like 43 touches or something, Dom Sheed. I don't think he'll probably get 1 vote, but he was like the biggest seagull that game. Okay, round 10.
Hawthorn v West Coast. Hawthorn J Weddle 1 vote. Hawthorn
Weddle.
J Warple 2 votes. Hawthorn J Newcomb 3 votes.
Yeah, she didn't get any.
GWS v St Kilda. GWS 𝐼𝐻𝐿 1 vote. St Kilda M King 2
Sinclair
votes.
for 3.
St Kilda J Steele 3 votes.
Well, not Sinclair, kicked 2 that game.
Sydney. North Melbourne 𝐻𝐡𝐿 1 vote. Sydney Chad Warner 2 votes. North Melbourne B Scott 3 votes.
Oh, Billy
Western
Scott.
Bulldogs v Adelaide. Western Bulldogs B Smith 1 vote. Western Bulldogs B Dale 2 votes. Western Bulldogs T 𝐿𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐿 3 votes. Fremantle v Geelong. Fremantle J O'Meara 1 vote. Fremantle A Brayshaw 2 votes. Fremantle C Sarong 3 votes. Essendon v Richmond. Essendon J Caldwell 1 vote. Richmond S Bolton 2 votes. Essendon Z Merritt 3 votes. Carlton v Collingwood. Collingwood B 𝐼𝐻𝐿 1 vote. Collingwood D Moore 2 votes. Collingwood T Mitchell 3 votes.
Humford Acos.
Port Adelaide v Melbourne. Melbourne C Petrarca 1 vote.
Butters, maybe.
Port Adelaide C Rosie 2 votes. Port Adelaide Z Butters 3 votes.
There we go. Zacky's starting to pile them up.
Brisbane v Gold Coast. Brisbane W Ashcroft 1 vote. Brisbane J Danaher 2 votes. Brisbane L Neil.
Oh, Neil for 3. In the lead. Right in around 11.
This round produced some big changes to the look of the comp as a premiership
Neil favourite 175. Petrarca 3. Bont 6. Dacos 21. Truck wasn't supposed to pole there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that game. Petrarca's first half was awful. He had like under 10 touches. Then he lifted in that second half. So maybe a bit of luck there. I thought he wasn't that good, but he got the 1 vote. This is where they got the upset. The Dockers against the D's. And then, yeah, oh, Nick Blakey will get 3 votes here. Insane against the Blues.
as the Crows took down the Lions. And there were upsets galore, including the Saints, who were put on their backs thanks to the last 5 goals of the game from the fast finishing Hawks.
Track predicted 2 here. Yeah, okay. Oh, Bailey Humphrey, they had a great game, that one against the Doggies. Hey, I reckon Sun's got to play more games up there in NT. Or was it Cairns? No, Darwin.
St Kilda
I play so well there.
Hawthorn D
Round 11.
1 vote. Hawthorn 𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐿 2 votes. Hawthorn 𝐴𝐶𝐰𝐿𝐿 3 votes. Geelong v GWS. GWS 𝐶𝐼𝐗𝐼𝐷𝐻 1 vote. GWS 𝐶𝐬𝐻𝐪d 2 votes. GWS 𝐶𝐵𝐿𝐿 Green 3 votes. Gold Coast v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs B Dale 1 vote. Gold Coast 𝐴 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻𝑡S 2 votes. Gold Coast 𝐸𝐻𝐿 3 votes.
Yeah, Rail's good.
Adelaide v Brisbane. Adelaide R Sloan 1 vote. Brisbane Z Bailey 2 votes. Adelaide R Laird 3 votes. West Coast v Essendon. Essendon M Redman 1 vote. Essendon N Martin 2 votes. Essendon Z Merritt 3 votes. Richmond v Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide 𝐿𝐿𝐿 1 vote. Port Adelaide J Horn Francis 2 votes. Richmond T Taranto 3 votes.
Taranto 3.
Sydney v Carlton. Carlton J Wiedering 1 vote. Sydney N Blakey 2 votes.
Heaney.
Sydney Chad Warner 3
Oh,
votes.
Chatty again.
Collingwood v North Melbourne. Collingwood N Dacos 1 vote. North Melbourne N Larkey 2 votes. Collingwood J De Goey 3 votes. Melbourne v Fremantle. Melbourne A Brayshaw 1 vote. Fremantle A Brayshaw 2 votes. Fremantle L Jackson 3 votes.
11 rounds down. The 2020
Okay, after round 11. Yeah, no, I said at the start, I'd tell you, Chad Warner will poll pretty well. Like, the thing with Warner is his expectations coming into this season was so high. And people felt like Warner's season wasn't very good. Look, I thought his season was still pretty good. Numbers-wise, better year. And he had some best on-ground performances. And now he's doing quite well. Okay, well, there we go. Another ad break. Yeah. So, yeah, there it is. Neil's 17. Petrarca 16. Dacos 14. Dawson 13. Anderson 13. But yeah, I just realised if Neil wins this Brownlow, when was the last time a player, you know, did Wines? But yeah, Wines made the All Australian 2021. It would have been a while then since a player's won a Brownlow that hasn't made the All Australian.
They're so good though.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off, and the bacon's going on.
The defenders. Oi. And those who love a good smother. And at full time.
But yeah, another ad break, everyone.
Eats up heavy loads. Eats up gelatin toes. Eats up.
Oh, but what can I say, lads? I'm the ultimate predictor. I had Neil for the Brownlow at the start of the year. Just the spin of the wheel, picking elite mid. Chose Neil, and have a look at it. Apparently he's got it in the bag now. Bloody oath. Yeah, he's doing great, Dom. I'm happy for Chad. Doing really well. Right, well, I'm going to go tuck a whiz, lads, so I'll be like a minute, I won't be long. But yeah, currently round 11. Don't know what's going to happen, but there's an ad break at the moment, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Apologies about that. Yeah, there's going to be about 5 fucking toilet breaks anyway with how long this crap's going on. So we've been going for an hour 42. We're pretty much halfway there in a way. But they'll probably drag it out for even longer. So, yeah.
𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻, he's only just older than you, 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻. I think.
Just having some yogurt, by the way, as well, everyone. So, yeah, if anyone's wondering. Ah, fucking 7+ is just woeful. Keeps on bloody buffering. Hope Bond's wins it. I think achievement-wise, Bond probably deserves it. And looks like an all-right. Yeah, I mean, Bond, yeah. He's getting a bit stitched up a bit. I feel like he could be on a few more votes. I mean, he's not even in the top 5 at the moment.
Pretty good at goals. Yeah.
Yeah, Tracker's a good chance now. Yeah. Right, well, they're doing the interview with Petrarca at the moment.
4 times 4.
16.
2 times 5.
10.
3 times 3.
9. Do you want to commentate one day?
I was hoping to play, but if I can't get into a team, then I might look into commentating.
Alright, it's always good for a plan B.
Tell you what, if you're still there, Kyle, probably have to check Twitter. If there's plenty of melts happening.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at goals. Yeah. If the ball's pumped up enough.
Actually, if you were coaching the guys this week, and we're about to run out the grand final, what sort of stuff would you say to them?
Play your best.
Fair enough.
Have fun.
Oh, that's exactly what I say.
Congrats on getting into the grand final.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Who do you reckon will win? Honesty, we need honesty.
Well, this is what I've been saying to everyone else.
Yeah.
That the Pies will get away with a small margin.
Oh, come on.
Toby Green, 4 goals, 4. No votes. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, it's been questionable. So many.
Hard not to love Archie's work track.
He's a little cutie, isn't he? He was asking some hard-hitting questions, wasn't he?
Well, his mullet is the same length as Max Gawn's beard. It was quite an interview. He's got a sore neck after all of that. You missed 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐻 as a junior.
I did. I had 2 older brothers, big age gap.
Not a bad bit. Not a bad bit of Greek yogurt there.
Used to get bullied in the backyard by them, and I don't think Mum couldn't be bothered back then.
So you're a 7-year-old playing under 10s, and just looking down on
But yeah, no, bloody hell. I think forwards are so inconsistent with voting. Like, if they kick bags, are they going to get it? Are they going to get the best on ground and all that? And then yeah, sometimes a player like Toby Green gets nothing.
I'm missing a few others too. It was a pretty good side. We got the win over SA in under 12. So yeah, now he's about to coach. Jesus, he's about to captain a team to a flag, hopefully.
Just back to the count. You didn't want to speak about it. You said we have to talk about the count. Of course, we have to talk about the count. You bowled in 7 of 11. How did you think you would go in the first 11 rounds?
Toby Green's birthday day rolls, says Adam. Yeah, no, it's been a few birthdays that I do know as of late. Yeah, I saw that today.
We've done round 11.
So 13 rounds left.
I'm not good at maths.
Neil's bowling unbelievable, so I reckon Lockman's got it in the bag.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, are we getting into round 12? Hooray, we are. Fucking oath. Okay. So this is a great game. Tigers just getting over the Giants. Was that McCalder's first game? I don't think it was. I think it was his second or third.
As Harry Mackay nailed an early one for the Blues, a nice touch as the relief was evident among his family members, including mum and dad in the stands. Geelong ambushed the Bulldogs as a cat straight into unknown territory. He tumbles it long, he tumbles it straight.
Nick Dacos surely 3 votes this round. Who did they have?
But his Hawks copped a mauling from Port Adelaide. Nick Dacos
Oh, yeah, surely he gets through this game. He had a good game. Kicked a few, I think. Oh, but I tell you, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 had like 43 touches. So, I don't think he will. He might get 1 or 2. But yeah, it's got to be 𝐷𝐷𝐿. Oh, 7+. You are fucking pathetic. Buffering again. Jesus Christ. This shit sometimes drives me off the fucking walls.
GWS 𝐼𝐻𝐿 1 vote.
Okay.
GWS Tom Green 2 votes. Richmond 𝐻𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 3 votes.
So currently round 12.
Collingwood 𝐽 𝐷𝐷𝐿 1 vote. Collingwood 𝐻𝐴𝐷𝐿 2 votes.
Ooh.
West Coast 𝐷𝐶𝐶.
Oh, she got 3.
Gold Coast v Adelaide.
Wow.
Gold Coast 𝐽 𝐿𝐶𝐼 1 vote. Adelaide 𝐵𝐾𝐬s 2 votes. Gold Coast N Anderson 3 votes.
Yes, no, Anderson.
Melbourne v Carlton. Melbourne 𝐸𝐵𝐺𝐽 1 vote. Carlton 𝐵𝐶RIPS 2 votes. Melbourne 𝐶 𝐵𝐻𝐵 3 votes.
Tracker in the lead. Round 13 now. Wow, I can't believe that. 𝐷𝐷𝐿 getting 3 votes in that game. They lost by around 10 goals. Fucking hell. Alright, Tex probably gets 3 votes this game because he kicked 10. And yeah, the Hawks got that win over the Lions. Now, Neil's a chance to poll votes from that game because he had like a career high amount of marks. So he got a lot of junk. So he probably gets votes from that. And yeah, Butters had a good game. That's when Horn Francis kicked the sealer. Yeah, we'll see this one. Alright, better get in around 13.
Round 13. Carlton v Essendon. Essendon 𝐽 𝐻𝐻𝐪 1 vote. Essendon 𝐵 Wright 2 votes. Essendon N Martin 3 votes. Sydney v St Kilda. St Kilda N 𝐽𝐺𝐸 at 1 vote.
Oh, he had a good game.
St Kilda v Crouch 2 votes. St Kilda 𝐽 Sinclair 3 votes. Melbourne v Collingwood. Melbourne 𝐶 Salem 1 vote. Collingwood T Mitchell 2 votes. Melbourne 𝐽 Viney 3 votes. North Melbourne v GWS. North Melbourne 𝐺 Wardlaw 1 vote. GWS 𝐿 𝐻𝐻𝐿 2 votes. GWS Tom Green 3 votes. Adelaide v West Coast. Adelaide R Sloan 1 vote. Adelaide R Laird 2 votes. Adelaide T Walker 3 votes.
Is the Tex?
Richmond D
10 goals.
1 vote. Richmond S Bolton 2 votes. Richmond T Taranto 3 votes. Hawthorn v Brisbane. Hawthorn M Lewis 1 vote. Hawthorn W Day 2 votes. Hawthorn J Newcomb 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide C Dixon 1 vote. Western Bulldogs T Liberatore 2 votes. Port Adelaide Z Butters 3 votes.
Ooh, Zach. On 12 now, Zach Butters. He's starting to charge up.
Seemingly it was the weekend for our players to take flight.
Okay, now moving on to round 14.
This live wire bulldog flew high.
Bond needs to start polling more, says Lockie. Yeah. He'll get 3 from this game. He was really good.
Port Adelaide rolled on with an impressive victory over the Cats. Sam 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵 with such a skill. Then he followed it up with some
Griffin making a charge. Yeah, imagine he wins it. Back to back, eh?
wasn't enjoying everything he was seeing against the Swans.
Oh yeah, Chrissy Fagan fuming against us. Marty got 3 votes. Yeah, But he kicked 5. I'm pretty sure he kicked 5 goals in that first half, Kai, to be fair. He had a great half of footy. Right, round 14.
Round 14.
There you go.
GWS v Fremantle. GWS 𝐓𝐴 𝐿𝐼 1 vote. GWS 𝐴 𝐸𝐿𝐼 2 votes. GWS 𝗦𝐻𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 3 votes.
Big dogs.
Carlton v Gold Coast. Carlton 𝐴 𝐶HERA 1 vote. Carlton 𝐻 𝐽𝑒 2 votes. Carlton 𝐵 𝐶RIPS 3 votes.
Oh, Cripper again. 14.
Port Adelaide 𝐻 𝐶PAL 𝐎𝐵𝐿 1 vote. Port Adelaide 𝐷 𝐻𝐵UTTERS 2 votes. Port Adelaide 𝐷 𝐻𝐿𝐼 3 votes. North Melbourne v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs 𝐴 𝐶HLAW 1 vote. Western Bulldogs 𝐶 𝐻𝐴TMAN 2 votes. Western Bulldogs 𝐵 𝐵ontempelli 3 votes.
Well, there's Bont in the top 5.
Richmond v St Kilda. Richmond 𝐷 𝐸OLI 1 vote. Richmond 𝐶 𝐶OTCHIN 2 votes. Richmond 𝐶 Taranto 3 votes. Brisbane v Sydney. Brisbane 𝐷 𝐵AILEY 1 vote. Sydney 𝐿 Parker 2 votes. Brisbane 𝐿 Neil 3 votes.
Oh, Lockie Neal with 3 in the lead.
Well, how about this?
Lockie Neal's in the lead.
Big surprise packet. The vote magnet, Lockie Neal, 20 votes. Petrarca and Dacos, hot on the heels. Zach Butters, 4 threes and a...
Okay, probably another ad break. Okay, well, there's round 14. Lockie Neal's entered the lead. How about it? 20 votes. Petrarca second, 19. Dacos 16. Drano 16. Anderson also 16. Yeah, interesting. Looks like it could be a bit of a two-horse race between Neal and Petrarca, maybe. I suck at these. I thought Brayshaw would win last year. Yeah, last year's a tricky one, though. I went right down the wire, so, yeah. Okay, well, another ad break. Haven't said that yet this stream. Jesus Christ. I might as well tuck them up, everyone, so excuse my chewing. Okay, so Neal polls better late then. Fair enough. Also, they're now going to talk about Sydney versus West Coast game. Oh, are they? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I can talk about Owen all night long. Not a bad one, eh? 200 points.
Why do we have to choose one? With Optus, you can have it all. Get a great network with Australia's fastest 5G. Get value with 5G phone price match guarantee. Get amazing features like unlimited data day, Optus Pause, and mobile turbocharge. With Optus, you can simply have it all. It starts with yes. Careful which footy catch-up you pick. Pass the Hines.
So Neal's now $1.20 to win it.
With an average return of 8.89% per annum for the past 39 years, it's good to know your money is working as hard as you.
Not long now.
𝐸𝐵US Super, making hard work pay off.
Need a script quick but can't get to the doctor?
Yeah, looks like Neil win it easily then.
Carol never thought an insurance call could be refreshing until she spoke to Jake at 𝐬𝐻𝐿.
Jake, you just put me at ease. Quite a different phone call to what I expected. And that was refreshing.
That's good to hear. Talk to 𝐬𝐻𝐿. 𝐬𝐻𝐿, you insured.
Okay, we're back. Round 15. Dawson should get 3 votes from this game. Very good. Alright, Gordon obviously get 3 votes here. He won the medal. And 𝐼𝐻𝐿 𝐿𝐷 kicked a goal. This is where Gordon makes his charge, everyone, and takes it home. No, I'm joking. Getting a bit fired up. Round 15.
Round 15. Fremantle 𝐿𝐷𝐿 1 vote. Fremantle 𝐶𝐶 2 votes. Fremantle 𝐿𝐻𝐵 3 votes. Sydney v West Coast. Sydney Chad Warner 1 vote. Sydney 𝐼𝐗ₐ 2 votes. Sydney 𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐷 3 votes.
Alright. You'll have to say it. Fucking things buffering, man. I completely missed out on that round. Round 16. Unfortunately, this is what you get with bloody 7+. Right, round 16.
Round 16. West Coast v St Kilda. St Kilda J Sinclair 1 vote. West Coast 𝐿𝐶𝐰 2 votes. St Kilda B 𝐵𝐿𝐷 3 votes. Adelaide v North Melbourne. Adelaide J Dawson 1 vote. Adelaide R O'Brien 2 votes. Adelaide I Rankin 3 votes. Sydney v Geelong. Geelong M Blicavs 1 vote. Geelong T Stewart 2 votes. Sydney 𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐷 3 votes.
Ooh, Errol 3.
Essendon v Port Adelaide. Essendon Fed Merritt 1 vote. Port Adelaide.
Ah, the buffers again. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell.
𝐶 Rosie 2 votes.
Okay, we're back.
Port Adelaide v Houston 3 votes. Hawthorn v Carlton. Carlton A Chera 1 vote. Carlton S Walsh 2 votes. Carlton P Cripps 3 votes. Melbourne v GWS. GWS J Kelly 1 vote. Melbourne C Petrarca 2 votes.
Truck in the lead.
J Viney 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Fremantle. Western Bulldogs J 𝐬𝐿𝐷𝐿 1 vote. Fremantle C Sarong 2 votes. Western Bulldogs M Bontempelli 3
Well,
votes.
there's the bond.
Gold Coast v Collingwood. Collingwood J Noble 1 vote. Collingwood
Dacos,
J
surely.
Elliott 2 votes. Collingwood N Dacos.
Alright, Dacos in the lead.
Brisbane v Richmond. Brisbane K Coleman 1 vote. Brisbane J Danaher 2 votes. Brisbane L Neil.
Oh, Neil's in the lead.
To honour
Okay, so there's round 16.
2023, please welcome Collingwood captain 𝐷𝐸 Moore.
So, Lockie Neil. First at 23, Dacos 22. What on Petrarca?
To the 2023 retiring players of the AFL. Every year.
Okay, now we go for the retiring players. This will take about 25 years, and then we'll finally get around 17.
This year's group
Bloody hell.
is a generational one, and it deserves an extra special tribute. This is a group of 30 players who, together, played 5,416 games. They kicked 3,981 goals. They were selected in 19 All-Australian teams. They won 18 premiership medals, 13 best and fairest, 7 Coleman medals, and there are 2 Norm Smith medalists.
Truck got 2 and wasn't supposed to poll. Yeah, okay, wow.
Cotchin, Smith, Jonas,
Yeah, Petrarca could be maybe a little sneaky chance, who knows?
McDonald, 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴, Zeeble, Shuey, Rich, Davis and Hearn are ones that will be fondly remembered by many for years to come. Those who lined up against them will tell future generations of the thrill of competing against the best. Teammates will tell of the pride they felt in running out alongside them. And the fans will tell of the joys of watching them show off their strengths time and time again from the stands. And beyond these on-field heroics and all these accolades, every retiring player from this season will have had an impact on their teams and their clubs that's gone unseen to many of us. Private displays of care, resilience and professionalism.
Yeah, no, there's some pretty sad ones for West Coast today, though, Lockie. 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴, Shaun 𝐿𝐿𝐴. 𝐻𝐿𝐴 I felt really bad for throughout his career, like stiff for the not getting that premiership medallion. Jersey 7 goals, but nah, says the umps. How did I not get 3 votes against Carlton? He kicked 6 goals, got only got 1 vote. It's been questionable. But yeah, I feel your hoop show though. Some questionable calls.
Represented on the field and will have thus been inspired to one day play our great game at the highest level. So would you please be upstanding and join me?
Jeez, I have to stand up too.
Retiring class
Toast everyone.
2023. Cheers.
Very nice. Paddy McCartan, Buddy Franklin especially, Tom 𝐬𝐿𝐴.
We continue to pay tribute to this year's retirees. Please put your hands together for 𝐬𝐿𝐴.
Oh, here we go, another bloody song. Oh, Jesus. Got a bit of a concert going on here. Okay, it's all happening here, eh? Oh God, Isaac Smith going off in that grand final. Bloody hell. He had a ripper though. You forgot about Jason Castagna, eh? He retired earlier this year. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty big year for retirees, eh? Marcus Adams, yeah, he's one I feel bad for. I thought his year last year was very good. But hey, you know who started really this year for Brisbane? The likes of Ryan Lester, Jack Payne. But yeah, it was a sad one with concussion, Marcus Adams. People fuming with this song in the moment. People are like, what is this? They're retired, not dead. How crazy is that though? Cripps has more votes than Bontempelli at the moment. I don't think many people were expecting that. Jesus Christ, there's a bit of a tribute we're turning onto here. Get the lighters out, everyone. Everything's gonna be alright. Fucking hell, they're not dead. It's all happening here. But hey, Paddy McCartan though is the true sad one. No, all of them are sad, obviously. Now what up? Christ. Who's cutting the onions? Ah, it's a great song. This must be one of the first years Swans didn't debut any of their off-season draftees. Yeah, hey. Yeah, that is true, eh? We didn't. But, you know, I think, well, especially Stevens, like, out the club, though, Vroom. You know, I thought Carla Mitchell's AFL games were quite good this year, and obviously Corey Warner's played, but Cooper Vickery played a little bit on the wing too, so yeah, it could be a while. Selena Gomez would be my Brownlow date. Oh, very nice. Yeah, no, that's right. Buller played that one game. Even though, again, I felt it was a bit of a premature inclusion, that one against Brisbane. He should have played against Adelaide, but he got injured. But Aaron Francis came in and he kicked that good goal, so... Maybe I could just scoff down a bag of Smith's chicken flavour. Oh, you beauty! I tell you what, while we're getting this stuff on the bloody, instead of this crap on the bloody Brownlow, getting updates of what Passport's tucking in for his tea. Smith's chips, oh, nice, very nice. Oh, I haven't had some potato chips in a while actually. Not a bad bit of tucker. Smith's chip tier list. Might as well actually do something to pass the time, mate. Fucking tier list. Yeah, could be here for a while. So, we'll actually go. So we'll look at my past Brownlow Medal live streams. And then we'll like have a look at like how long they've all gone for. So 2021 was 3 hours and 4 minutes. Brownlow 2022 was 3 hours 24 minutes. Do we go over that this year? We're at now 2 hours and 9 minutes, so we're getting there. Jason Francis got 3 votes to throw in disposal game. This is broken as hell. What game was that? Bloody hell. Is that the one against Geelong? I can't know. 3 votes from that game. But yeah, basically social media, everyone just having a sook, which is fair enough. You know, I probably would be as well, but yeah. Someone said, rest in peace to all these retired trees. Gone too soon, never forgotten. Bloody hell. Okay, now. Zach Bailey should have gone. Yeah, hey. I was surprised at that one, Alex. I thought Bailey's game was insane. Oh, well, not insane, but he was very good against us, so yeah. Ricky Gervais, those Brownlows, yeah, probably, aye. Necessary to have a singer hasn't really added much to it. Well, Wines, mate, if you really think outside the square, I think it has. It's added a bit more of an emotional taste to the retirees. Instead of celebrating them for the seasons, basically we're portraying them like they fucking died. Like, it's like a funeral or something, all these bloody songs. Peter Bedford, one of the first Swans winning televised Count the Medal. Yeah, well, just, you know, when you think about it, like, the 2010s was the first decade since the 30s where Swan hasn't actually won the medal. I'm taking home the Brownlow medal. So, yeah, we've been... yeah, it's been a while since we've actually had a Brownlow winner. I mean, I think we might get one in the next few years. With, of course, Gordon and Chatty. One for a tribute. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're always going to probably get on local talents and all that. Hang on, while we're seeing a late show with Andy Marr and the other two blokes. What do you mean? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my god. They're doing they've sliced in a front bar episode. You're not fair dinkum. Did they do this last year? Oh my god, this is going to go for 4 hours now. Oh, Jesus Christ, cue the melts again.
Such a great contributor to Brownlow Medal for so many years now.
A wonderful effort for Gil to be here tonight, by the way, obviously, because overcoming a very nasty injury. His arm injured at lifting his wallet above his...
I tell you what, so Horn Francis, that 3 votes game, 7 effective disposals and 4 free kicks against. Wow. Right, I have to look at my lowest. Oh, yeah, sure thing. Oh, God, the Twitter servers are probably crushing with the amount of bloody sucking there is. Let's see the most trending. Brownlow Medal, Darcy Moore, St Kilda. Oh, bloody hell. Saints at Packers. If anyone follows the NFL, my New Orleans Saints up 17-0 and we choke and lose 18-17. Jesus Christ. Absolutely fuming with that. Alright, so here it is. Who got 3 votes? I reckon I'll give you 3 guesses. I actually got them. Yeah, bloody LA. So had Rosie, Marshall, Wines. Horn Francis, 13 touches and he got 3 votes. Like, Jesus Christ. These are just questionable, eh? Oh, now Bont's getting the interview. What did I say, though? They'd bloody have all these puff piece fucking interviews. Who do you think's going to win it? Oh, you know, I think Lachie Neale's a great chance she'll get it home from here. And then they bloody go fucking... I've had that about 5 times already. They can do the front bar. That's more appropriate. Some contester from The Voice. Yeah, but, you know... I think probably the front bar is better to do. Like, just save it for Thursday night or something. That's weird. You know, it's not as bad though as the AFL awards when they slice in the fucking AFL 360. Okay, hooray! Round 17, we're back, everyone. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide these again, unfortunately, because the leaderboard doesn't update. Yeah, g'day, Eric. Hopefully going well, mate. Glad for punishment doing the Brownlows. Oh, it's, you know, I always enjoy it. You know, the thing is, watching it better is, you know, it's better to watch it with the chat and everything, all interactive, instead of, you know, just watching it yourself, because, you know, these can get pretty tedious, but yeah. Alright. See, round 17, about getting underway. At this point, the AFL and the VME in my house right now. Yeah, they could, eh? Now, Dacos had a very good game, this one against the Doggies. Could get the 3 votes here. I don't know. I'll just probably Neale AY, mate. I'm not too sure. I think apparently Neale's technically going to have a better finish than Petrarca, so... Right, round 17, we're back. Go footy.
Round 17, Essendon v Adelaide. Adelaide 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴D 1 vote. Essendon N Martin 2 votes. Essendon D Parish 3 votes. Geelong v North Melbourne. Geelong O Henry 1 vote. Geelong T Stengel 2 votes. Geelong E Dangerfield 3 votes. GWS v Hawthorn. GWS C Ward 1 vote. Hawthorn J 𝐓𝐴 2 votes. GWS 𝐬𝐴 3 votes. Fremantle v Carlton. Carlton 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 1 vote. Carlton P Cripps 2 votes. Carlton J 𝐻𝐻𝐪𝐷 3 votes. Richmond v Sydney. Richmond S Bolton 1 vote. Sydney E Goulden 2 votes. Richmond D Martin 3 votes.
Yeah, Dusty's game is
Adelaide
great.
v Gold Coast. Port Adelaide Z Butters 1 vote. Port Adelaide 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐪𝐷 2 votes. Port Adelaide C Rosie 3 votes. St Kilda v Melbourne. Melbourne C Petrarca 1 vote.
Just the one.
St Kilda J Sinclair 2 votes. Melbourne S May 3 votes. Brisbane v West Coast. Brisbane L Neil 1 vote. Brisbane H Andrews 2 votes. Brisbane son of man in the late great Ray J Gunston 3 votes.
Had a great game, Gunston. Kicked like 6 goals or something.
Western
think it
Bulldogs
was.
v Collingwood. Western Bulldogs T Liberatore 1 vote. Collingwood 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐪𝐷 2 votes.
Sure, it's Dacos.
Collingwood N Dacos.
Oh, he's in the lead. Okay, round 18.
We admire the skills our players possess, but sometimes they should leave it up to the experts. Hey, Zach Bailey?
Nay, it's not that easy, Zach.
This is a better example of what they can do. Nick Dacos once again.
But yeah, Dacos gets 3 here again, you'd think. But you know, the last 6 rounds they missed out on.
Fended off the Crows with an impressive come from behind victory.
The last 5 or 4, whatever the bloody hell it was.
The Bombers travelled down the highway to Geelong, but were ambushed in an opening quarter blitz by the Cats.
Goal number 7 in a row to start.
Carlton put an end to Port Adelaide's winning streak.
Yeah, Silvani's a good chance here. He had a great game against Port, Lockie, mate.
Marvel Stadium. And it's absolutely marvellous if you're a Carlton fan. And a classic at the G. The D's were seemingly...
Oh, Brisbane should have won this game. It was a great comeback from Melbourne, but fair dinkum. How they choked that. Alright, here we go. Round 18.
Round 18. Geelong v Essendon. Geelong M Blitzar's 1 vote. Geelong P Dangerfield 2 votes. Geelong T Hawkins 3 votes. Carlton v Port Adelaide. Carlton v Aitken 1 vote. Carlton J Silvani 2 votes. Port Adelaide D Houston 3 votes. West Coast v Richmond. Richmond and Bolton 1
What the
vote.
fuck was Dan Houston drinking like that?
Richmond
Anyone see that?
Bolton 3 votes. North Melbourne v Hawthorn.
Okay, no.
Hawthorn K Amon 1 vote. Hawthorn J Newcomb 2 votes. Hawthorn J 𝐻𝐻𝐪𝐷 3 votes. Adelaide v GWS. Adelaide 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐪𝐷 1 vote. GWS J Kelly 2 votes. GWS Toby Green 3 votes.
Toby Green.
Sydney v Western Bulldogs. Sydney T Papley 1 vote. Western Bulldogs.
Libba.
M Bontempelli.
Yeah, Libba was the best on ground.
Goulden 3 votes.
Oh, wait, what? Errol got 3?
Gold Coast v St Kilda. Gold
Okay.
Coast S Flanders 1 vote. Gold Coast J Lukosius 2 votes. Gold Coast N Anderson 3 votes. Melbourne v Brisbane. Melbourne M Gawn 1 vote. Brisbane J Danaher 2 votes. Melbourne C Petrarca 3 votes.
Traka 3.
Collingwood v Fremantle. Collingwood J DeGoey 1 vote.
Surely Dacos 3.
Collingwood J Dacos 2 votes.
Yeah, I'll get 3.
Collingwood N Dacos 3
Oh,
votes.
there we go. Dacos 28 in the lead by 3.
𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐴. So Nick Dacos 28, 3 games.
Okay.
12 in the last for 28. The most ever by a second-year player.
Hey, how special is that? Most ever by a second-year player. He's broken record, Dacos. Congrats to it. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that, though. Goulden got 3 votes against the Bulldogs. 3. It was, I tell you what, as a Swans fan even, The best 2 players from that game was Liberatore and Bont. Gordon getting 3. Wow. Gordon should crack top 7 because he's finished well. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll check the leaderboard. Sorry. Okay, there's the leaderboard. Today, Cole's up by a bit. And if I drag down, here's a few of the others. But yeah, there's the top 5. Surprised Gordon didn't even poll there. Thought it would be an English liver Bont. Yeah, Papley pretty much won us the game. He had a great game, so Papley was almost fair enough. So they went for more match winners there, and then yeah, Bont too. I thought Libba was insane that game. He was fantastic, so that was surprising. Okay. English 60 outs, 10 clearances, no votes. Yeah, no, he was great that game too. But, you know, like, I feel like he'd only get you so far though. Like, honestly, I didn't feel he was that. It was great, but he just didn't feel like he was like best in grand or anything that game, English. Who do you think deserves the most? Who do you think deserves more respect based on these votes? So that's a good question. I mean, who is there? I mean, if we go through the live tracker now, I mean, yeah, bloody Cripps is up there. Jesus. Bont and Cripps both on 19. Gordon 16. I mean, yeah, Butters I felt could have gotten a bit more. Same with Merritt. Yeah. Yeah, apparently Gordon was like $1.25 favourites to be the highest poller the last 8 rounds. So, yeah, he could crack in the top 5, we'll see. But yeah, another hard break at the moment, everyone. So, yeah. But yeah, and that's the other thing as well, what Will said. Ruck's, you know, hard for them to get a few more votes and all that. But yeah, there's going to be plenty of bloody rants and all this with the Brownlow. Bloody hell. But you know, hey, start of the year though, Noah Anderson I'd say be a top 10 player. Like, I know he didn't make the All-Australian, but he finished what? He finished top 5 or something in the coaches' votes. He made the All-Australian squad. He's probably going to finish top 5 in the Brownlow. I think he's top 5 in the comp as well for play rating as well. Like, he's actually had a really underrated year. Okay, about to get in around 19 now. Considering Cripps had such a poor first half of the year for his stance, the top 5. Yeah, I mean, Cripps has always been a very good player in and under, and I think with the Brownlow Medal, umpires always like to, obviously they really rate, you know, impact in and under, and that's why I think Neil's going well and Cripps too.
Round 19, St Kilda v North Melbourne. St Kilda R. Marshall 1 vote. St Kilda J. Steele 2 votes. North Melbourne 𝐿 𝐷𝐵𝐠 3 votes.
So round 19.
Fremantle v Sydney. Sydney E. Goulden 1 vote.
Wow.
Fremantle 𝐶𝐶 𝐸𝐿 2 votes. Sydney L. Parker 3 votes.
I must say Goulden against Freo was poor. He got 1. I'm surprised. Goulden was not good against Freo. He got 1 vote. I'm surprised that. I'll take it.
GWS Toby Green 2 votes. GWS S. Taylor 3 votes. Melbourne v Adelaide. Melbourne L. Hunter 1 vote. Adelaide I. Rankin 2 votes. Melbourne J. Viney 3 votes. Brisbane v Geelong. Brisbane J. Dunkley 1 vote. Geelong P. Dangerfield 2 votes. Brisbane H. Andrews 3 votes. Richmond v Hawthorn. Hawthorn K. Amon 1 vote. Hawthorn J. Sicily 2 votes. Richmond T. Taranto 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Collingwood. Port Adelaide S. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐿 1 vote. Port Adelaide Z. Butters 2 votes. Collingwood J. Elliott 3 votes.
Yeah, obviously Jamie.
Essendon v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs T. English 1 vote. Western Bulldogs M. Pondabelli 2 votes. Western Bulldogs T. Liberatore 3 votes.
Okay. Yeah, no worries, JK, mate. Yeah, that's why I left it around 20. Yeah, no, mate, it's all on 7+ and all that. This is just like live reaction, all that whatnot, mate. But yeah, no, you can watch on any device you want on the 7+ app, all that whatnot. That's how I'm watching it too. Okay, round 20. So sorry about that. Goulden getting 1 vote against Fremantle. Wow, that's surprising. Honestly, that is really surprising. I thought it was very average, but okay. Who we got? We had Essendon round 20. I think Merritt would get the 3 votes. Or is there a chance to get it over Merritt? I don't think so. Merritt was very good. This is when West Coast finally got their monkey off back, got a win. Toby going to get the 3 votes this game. Bont was poor this game. He might be polling for this one. Okay, round 20. Yeah, I agree, Kai. Schultz is good.
West Coast v North Melbourne. West Coast B. Williams 1 vote. North Melbourne L. 𝐷𝐵𝐠 2 votes. West Coast D. 𝐶𝐶 3 votes. Hawthorn v St Kilda. Hawthorn L. Bruce 1 vote. St Kilda J. Steele 2 votes. St Kilda B. Crouch 3 votes. Geelong v Fremantle. Geelong T. Atkins 1 vote. Fremantle 𝐶𝐶 𝐸𝐿 2 votes. Fremantle A. Pearce 3 votes.
Alex Pearce, well.
Adelaide v Port Adelaide.
It was good, that game.
R. Laird 1 vote. Adelaide J. Dawson 2 votes. Adelaide T. Walker 3 votes. Collingwood v Carlton. Carlton J. Martin 1 vote. Carlton J. Wiedering 2 votes. Carlton 𝐶𝐶 𝐸𝐿 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v GWS. Western Bulldogs A. Treloar 1 vote. Western Bulldogs T. English 2 votes. GWS Toby Green 3 votes.
Green machine.
Melbourne v Melbourne. Melbourne C. Petrarca 1 vote. Melbourne H. Petty 2 votes. Melbourne M. Gawn 3 votes. Essendon v Sydney. Sydney J. Amadi 1 vote. Essendon Z. Merritt 2 votes.
Gordon.
Sydney E. Goulden 3 votes.
Come on, Errol.
Gold Coast v Brisbane.
Rising up.
Gold Coast M. Rao 1 vote. Gold Coast B. King 2 votes. Gold Coast T. Miller 3 votes.
Yeah, Tuke was always going to get the 3 votes. That's when he went on Neil and shut him down with ease. All right, round 21. Hey, Gordon's finishing strong. Well, this was Dacos' last game, so he's only going to finish on 28. So that's probably his chances done. Oh, and this one Gould kicked the goal of the year. It should have been. Give him the 3. Come on. Oh, dearie me.
While the track also did some damage.
He's such a weapon wherever you deploy him.
And the Blues winning run extends to 7 in a row with a stirring come-from-behind win over the Saints.
Yeah, I think he's done, Dominic. Right, round 21.
Round 21. Essendon v West Coast. Essendon, 𝐚 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐻𝐿 1 vote. Essendon v Parish 2 votes. West Coast 𝐬𝐶 𝐿𝐴 3 votes. Hawthorn v Collingwood. Hawthorn 𝐽 𝐽𝐻𝐿 1 vote. Hawthorn 𝐴 𝐶𝐰𝐿𝐴 2 votes. Hawthorn W Day 3 votes. St Kilda v Carlton. St Kilda v Crouch 1 vote. Carlton 𝐬𝐶 Doherty 2 votes. Carlton N Newman 3 votes. Adelaide v Gold Coast. Adelaide D Fogarty 1 vote. Adelaide R Laird 2 votes. Adelaide J Dawson 3 votes. North Melbourne v Melbourne. North Melbourne B Scott 1 vote. Melbourne L Hunter 2 votes.
Striker.
Melbourne
He'll get it.
A Brayshaw 3
Wow. You get 2 there, Truck. That game, that's a stiff one.
Brisbane v Fremantle v Brisbane. Brisbane J Berry 1 vote. Fremantle H Young 2 votes. Fremantle C Sarong 3 votes. Geelong v Port Adelaide. Geelong O Henry 1 vote. Geelong G Myers 2 votes. Port Adelaide Z Butters 3 votes. GWS v Sydney. Sydney H McLean 1 vote.
Hayden.
Sydney
Great
L
game.
Parker 2 votes. Sydney E Gould 3
Ooh.
votes.
Come on, he's in 4th.
Western Bulldogs v Richmond. Western Bulldogs T Liberatore 1 vote. Western Bulldogs J 𝐼𝐗𝐥𝐿 2 votes.
Bont go well this game.
Western Bulldogs
Bont.
M Bontempelli
Okay.
3 votes.
So Bont and Hill tying at 24. Tying.
It is very, very tight.
Okay.
Nick Dacos, I can't imagine much of this has been much fun tonight.
Roll leaderboard check. This is interesting. This is interesting.
2 votes ahead.
Okay.
More matches to you. You would have done the vote predictor no more than 6,000 times. What did you think you would have after 21 rounds?
So Dacos 28, Track 26. Geez, Track was stiff though. He remember that game against North. Kicked 2 goals, played forward. I thought his game was sensational. Didn't get any votes. Could be a draw, who knows?
Bontempelli finished the season well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it done from here.
Okay. Good news.
So 3 rounds left.
No Dacos has ever polled more than you. Do you know what your old man polled? No.
So round 22. Yeah, that's when Goulden was tagged by what's his face? By 𝐓𝐶𝐞 Miller. I think Heaney will poll well from that game. His game was very good.
Voting second youth player ever.
Yeah, super humbling. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, let's talk about the grand final because this is terrible. In terms of what has happened, it's extraordinary. You used to play with your brother at Greythorn Park with your father 2.5 hours every single night, dreaming of what's going to happen on the weekend. It's sort of surreal.
Absolutely. I used to be fortunate enough to go to Granny's when I was younger. Dad used to get 2 tickets and I looked forward to it. It was like my Christmas present every year. I just look forward to going to the grand final.
Team Kelly making a late charge.
To be playing in it now this week.
Yeah, I saw some social media page that said my smoky winner is Team Kelly, and I'm like, oh my god.
Your mum, Colleen, used to beg you not to kick the footy in the hallways, and then when you didn't listen, she would ask your father to sort it out. What did he say?
He said that's our future beach house right there. So, yeah, let the kids go.
Good luck on the weekend. It's been a pleasure to watch you play and talk with you through the year.
Thanks, Aaron.
That's the future beach house right there. We'll find out who wins the Brownlow on the other side.
Okay, looks like it's one more ad break then.
I'm Peter Bowl, 2-time Australian Olympian. His career suspended, his reputation trashed, accused of being a drug cheat, now clear. The
done. I'm not running to be the best in the world anymore. I'm running to clear my name.
Yeah, no, he's going well. Like, the thing is, that round 24 game, would have he gotten the 3 votes, or would it have gone to Bailey Fritsch? There's that the thing about too. Oh, you know, he's finishing very well. That's good to see. And as I said, like, I reckon the first half of the year, Chad Warner will get some good vote. You know, Chad Warner will get some good votes. So yeah. Or Petrarca, I reckon, could get the 3 votes in that last game. So yeah. Petrarca's game was, I think, the most impactful from that round 24 one. But yeah, bloody hell. You know, everyone's saying Neil was going to win it. Is he going to win it now? Like, yeah. Swan's missing Dawson 20. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah. Neil is best on ground the last 2. Yeah, I think you said earlier, he'll win the, you know, he'll probably win it because of his second half of the year was very good, or like his last few games apparently he's going to poll really well. Okay, well, all of a sudden this could be interesting. But hey, it could come down around 24. Like, you know, who'll get the 3 votes would be Petrarca, because I thought his game was great. Or Goulden got apparently 42 and 2, as Kai said. So, yeah, from Petrarca's perspective, that's going to be a big one, maybe.
And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Which brings us to the matter of Toyota Hilux. Now, the fairest solution for them is shared custody. I'll go first. Eddie doesn't bring anything out.
You know, Nick Dacos could actually still win, to be honest. Yeah, that was crazy, eh, Tommy? I couldn't believe that. He's still a chance, Dacos, to hold on. Oh. Nah, because Petrarca at least get 2 votes in the final round. And honestly, he should be getting the 3 votes in that final game. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, I think could be Petrarca. Yeah. Okay, round 22. Here we go. Gonna have to hide this again, sorry. Yeah, that's the way to think about Jufen. You know, he got bloody injured. He just hurt his chances right off the bat. There we go. Alright, well, Bont won't be getting any votes easily in this game. He was poor against the Hawks. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 3 votes. He was insane this game. But yeah, I don't think Gordon will poll votes in this one against the Suns. I think Hayward kicked 4. McLean was good. We'll see. Round 22.
North Melbourne v Essendon. Essendon D Parish 1 vote. North Melbourne 𝐿 𝐷avies-Uniacke 2 votes. Essendon N Martin 3 votes. Collingwood v Geelong. Collingwood 𝐵 𝐼𝐻𝐿 1 vote. Geelong J Cameron 2 votes. Collingwood J Dacos 3 votes. St Kilda v Richmond. St Kilda N 𝐽𝐿𝐴𝐴 1 vote. St Kilda J Sinclair 2 votes. St Kilda M King 3 votes. West Coast v Fremantle. Fremantle 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝 _1 vote. Fremantle 𝐶𝐶 𝐼𝐗 2 votes. Fremantle 𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐿 3 votes. Hawthorn v Western Bulldogs. Hawthorn 𝐴𝐶𝐶 𝐰𝐿𝐿 1 vote. Hawthorn W Day 2 votes. Hawthorn 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿 3 votes.
There we go.
Sydney v Gold Coast. Sydney 𝑊 Hayward 1 vote. Sydney 𝐿 Parker 2 votes. Sydney Chad Warner 3 votes.
Oof.
Port Adelaide v GWS. Port Adelaide 𝐷 Butters 1 vote. Port Adelaide 𝐶 Rosie 2 votes. Port Adelaide J Horn Francis 3 votes. Brisbane v Adelaide. Brisbane L Neil 1 vote.
1 for Neil.
Brisbane C Cameron 2 votes. Brisbane 𝐻 �McCluggage 3 votes. Carlton v Melbourne. Melbourne J Viney 1 vote. Carlton v Acres 2 votes. Carlton v
Oh.
Cripps 3 votes.
Ho ho. Okay.
Well, Lachie Neale is
Wow.
very close to the top of the leaderboard and tracking very well with 2 rounds to go. He joins us now from the Gabba. Lachie, welcome to Crown Palladium.
Okay, so let's see Neil's stats the last 2 games. So they're just going for an interview with Neil at the moment. I need to see Neil's stats the last 2 games. Yeah, well, it depends. We'll see Neil's stats now. Because I want to have a look.
Given that we're all on the waters here, so yeah, we'll see what happens over the next couple. But it's just great to be in the mix.
Well, let's look at the next.
So, Brisbane, St Kilda.
Then round 24, you played St Kilda. How do you think you go in those?
Yeah, we have 2 good wins, and Fakes told me I played my role, so we'll see how we go.
So, yeah, Neil against the Maggies, round 22. Round 23, sorry. He got 31 touches, 2 frees, 4. Pretty good chance.
About 15 minutes time. All the best for Saturday, Lachie Neale. Thank you.
And then, yeah, wow, Neil went off against the Saints. Probably gets the 3 votes to go. Round 23.
Began with an impressive display by the Lions. Plus a bold new look for Devon Robertson.
Okay, so this will be the big one. Does Neil poll votes here?
Who quickly gained attention with this exhibition. The Eagles stunned the Bulldogs
And then how did Petrarca go round 23?
when they took down their highly fancied opponent.
Petrarca round 23 beat the Hawks.
Season with a controversial finish.
1 goal, 1. 21 touches. Mostly forward, I remember from that game, yeah. And he had a massive 4th quarter, so that could get him over the line with the umpires. Petrarca.
The Giants destroyed the Dons with Jessie kicked the bag of 9. The Saints sunk the reigning premiers. And the tears flowed at the G as we farewell.
Okay, round 23, here we go. Second last round. So looking like Track or Neil, maybe Dacos could hold. Here we go.
Round 23. Richmond v North Melbourne. Richmond D Martin 1 vote. Richmond N Bolter 2 votes. North Melbourne T Thomas 3 votes. St Kilda v Geelong. St Kilda R Marshall 1 vote. St Kilda B Crouch 2 votes. St Kilda J Sinclair 3 votes. GWS v Essendon. GWS L Whitfield 1 vote. GWS Tom Green 2 votes. GWS J Hogan 3 votes. Gold Coast v Carlton. Gold Coast M Rao 1 vote. Carlton S Doherty 2 votes. Carlton C Kerno 3 votes. Fremantle v Port Adelaide. Fremantle C Sarong 1 vote. Port Adelaide C Rosie 2 votes. Port Adelaide Z Butters 3 votes. Melbourne v Hawthorn.
Okay, here's the big one.
Hawthorn J Warper 1 vote. Melbourne J Melksham 2 votes. Melbourne J Viner 3 votes.
Ooh, okay.
Adelaide v Sydney. Sydney N Blakey 1 vote. Adelaide R Laird 2 votes.
It'll be Heaney.
Sydney
It'll be Heaney.
E Goulden.
Oh,
3
shit.
votes.
Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. Oh my, no. He could
Western Bulldogs v West Coast.
Oh my god, it's... Wait.
West Coast 𝐴𝐶 𝐿𝐼.
Holy...
Western Bulldogs.
Nah, Neil will win it still. He'll still win it, Neil.
𝐵𝐴𝐶𝐿𝐼, 2 votes.
Oh my god.
West Coast 𝐴𝐶𝐾 3 votes. Collingwood v Brisbane.
Okay, nah, Neil has to win it.
Brisbane, K. Coleman, 1 vote. Collingwood, S.
Has to be Neil.
Henry, 2 votes. Brisbane, L. Neil.
Yeah, Neil's won it. I think Neil's won it. Holy...
Well, we've got an extraordinary count now.
Yeah, Neil will win it. Oh. I just thought of it for a sec. I thought of it for a sec, eh? Yeah, I think Neil's done it. He had to get the 3 votes against the Saints. Wow.
Win the last round against the Cats. Errol Goulden and Christian Petrarca all on 26. Okay. Errol is standing alongside me. Errol, the numbers. You've polled in 8 of the last 9, 21 of a possible 27 in the last 9.
Oh.
Certainly not this. Yeah, very odd.
So the first 2 years, do you know your Brownlow votes?
Yeah, you just told me 4, so.
2 and 2. What were you thinking tonight? Were you thinking, could you reach 20?
I thought that would be a good effort if I got to 20, but yeah, certainly not what I'm at the moment.
So what's clicked in this 3rd year? You become such an influencer on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably playing a bit more time in the midfield, which helps, and you're just feeling a bit more comfortable in your surroundings and whatnot, and probably just a bit of natural progression as well.
Okay, so the leaderboard says you're 2 behind. You play the Demons, Christian Petrarca, who's level with you on 26. What happens?
Okay.
The numbers and the goals.
This could be intense, eh?
Game for him in the last quarter, so we'll see what happens.
What did you have?
It was alright. It's not. No, we did win though, so it doesn't matter.
You had 42 and 2, which is a.
Yeah.
Will you vote?
See. Maybe.
Okay, so Neil, I think... Neil has to win the Brownlow. Neil has to win it. He's not... He's getting 3 votes against the... So if we look here... Oh, man. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, Neil has to get the 3 votes. 30 touches, won at 86%, 7 in contest possessions, 137. But Petrarca, I still think Petrarca should get, you know, Petrarca should get the bloody 3 votes from the game anyway. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. The tease. Oh, fuck, man.
Round 24. It's actually pretty good.
Fucking hell. Come up, the smile off my face.
Gold Coast. North Melbourne 𝐵𝐿𝐼 1 vote. North Melbourne
𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 for 3.
North Melbourne 𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 3 votes. Hawthorn v Fremantle. Hawthorn 𝐴𝐶𝐿𝐼 1 vote. Fremantle A. Brayshaw 2 votes. Fremantle 𝐶 𝐶 3 votes. Essendon v Collingwood. Collingwood 𝐵𝐿𝐼 1 vote. Collingwood 𝐴𝐶𝐾 2 votes. Collingwood 𝐻𝐡𝐞 3 votes. Carlton v GWS. GWS 𝐴𝐶 𝐿𝐼 1 vote. GWS Tom Green 2 votes. GWS Toby Green 3 votes. West Coast v Adelaide. Adelaide R. Laird 1 vote. West Coast T. Kelly 2 votes. Adelaide T. Walker 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Richmond. Port Adelaide D. Houston 1 vote. Richmond D. Martin 2 votes. Port Adelaide Z. Butters 3 votes. Sydney v Melbourne.
It's got to be track. Like, come on.
Sydney
Oh, he got one. Wow. Ah. Oh, well. What a year he had.
B. Fritsch, 2 votes.
Yeah, and then track 3. That's fair enough.
Melbourne.
Okay.
J. Viney.
Whoa. Oh, well, Neil's won it then.
Geelong v Western Bulldogs.
Well, Dacos, hey, he's holding on, but Neil's got to poll.
Western Bulldogs, R. Lob, 1 vote. Western Bulldogs, T. Liberatore, 2 votes.
Just bonkered it here.
Western Bulldogs.
English was good.
M. Bontempelli.
Oh, Bont's in the lead. So Neil just needs a vote to win it with Bont or win it himself.
Brisbane v St Kilda. Brisbane, K. Coleman, 1 vote. St Kilda.
Wow. Marshall.
N. 𝐬𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼,
Ooh.
2 votes. Brisbane.
Yeah, he's got it.
L. Neil.
Oh, Lockie Neil has won the Brownlow. Oh, what an intense count that was right to the end. Wow. Neil's 2nd Brownlow in his career. That's sensational. Wow, what a finish. Oh, I tell you what, as a Swans man, my heart was beating a wee bit. But I nearly had a great year, good, and I knew he wasn't going to win it. But well. Got the adrenaline pumping, but there you go. Lockie Neil wins the Brownlow. As I'll, if we just see here, what does this say? Can you read that? Look at that. What does that say, everyone? What does that say, everyone? 2023 predictions. Brownlow, Lockie Neil. Oh, man, what a guru I am. I'm joking. Wow, okay, that's a bit of... Yeah. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Like, look, first off, like, whoever wins the Brownlow deserves it. Like, I just think that's plain and simple. The thing with Neil, right, is... I think if you're a player, and a lot of players have said this, Lockie Neil is one of the hardest players to play on. Like, he just is so good in and around the footy. His craft is brilliant. Around the stoppage, he's a brilliant player, of course, as well. So I think, like, umpires-wise and inside, sort of from players' perspective and umpires' perspectives, just his influence on games is huge. And he doesn't need to be flashy. He doesn't need to kick goals. That's just how he is. So, look, I think in that way, Neil deserves it. But at the same time, like, wow. He didn't make the All-Australian. Did he make the 40 squad? Like, it's the first time in a while since I think a Brownlow medalist hasn't made the All-Australian. But, it's a deserving winner. Well done to Lockie Neil. He's 2nd in his career. I think he's been his last few years, he's just been sensational. And the thing with Neil is basically Lockie Neil gets tagged every game. Like, that's how much of an influence he is. Shaun 𝐬𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 back 2000 last. Well, there you go. Wow, well, what a crazy count, eh?
𝐓𝐴𝐵Lite Tigers.
Lockie Neil.
Some of the fondest memories of all our players tonight are from their junior football, and on behalf of the AFL Commission, can I thank all those junior football clubs around the country for the work they do to bring our young boys and girls through playing footy. Lockie was taken at number 58 in the 2011 National Draft, and he started his career in purple, where my wife wishes he still was, and white at Fremantle before moving to Brisbane, where he has flourished in the midfield. He's the Lions co-captain, he's a 3-time All-Australian, a combined 5-time best and fairest winner for his clubs. This year he took home the Marcus Ashcroft Medal for performance in the Q Clash. He's a humble player, and a true champion.
Well, you got to feel for Bont though. He's been oh so close the last few years.
And Lockie, on behalf of everyone in the AFL football, congratulations, Lockie Neale, the 2023 Brownlow medalist.
Well, I don't like Neil, eh? He's just a superstar though. Like, I know people say, oh, he didn't deserve it, but oh, he just, you know, just how he plays is so influential, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't sit very well, Haim, at the moment. I'm sure it'll sink in at a later date. I'm pretty rattled, to be honest, so apologies if this doesn't go too well. I did not expect this, and to be amongst some of those names that have won too is unbelievable.
Must feel pretty good right now. You're the co-captain of a club that's playing in a grand final. You're in Brisbane for the very best of reasons. It doesn't get much better.
Neil gets the numbers that people don't see, like the clearances, efficiency. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, he gets tagged every game. Like, basically, he gets heavily attentioned, gets some high attention on him every game.
From the club as well. And, yeah, it's a great place to be here rather than in Melbourne, where we usually are. So to be in Brisbane preparing for a grand final is amazing. So excited for what's to come this week, not only Saturday, but the build-up to the game. And I haven't been involved in this week for a decade, so I'm excited.
Get to the grand final in just a moment, but you're concerned you weren't going to...
Oh, you know, as a Swans man, I would have loved to see Errol pinch it. That would have been special. Well, but hey, as I say, like, you know, I think 𝐓𝐿𝐶 and Petrarca were fairer votes. Like, 𝐓𝐿𝐶 basically won them the game, and then yeah, Petrarca was I thought just insane from that game. So well, but yeah, no, look, Neil deserves it. Like, it just shows, like, you know, how much of an influential player he is, in my opinion. Like, yeah.
After about pick 40 or something, and said, oh, there's always the rookie draft, so she wasn't very confident either.
Well, man has been a supporter ever since, and you've proved that the recruiters were wrong. About 18 months ago, you and Jules sat down and you said, it's getting late in my career.
I disagree, Lockie, mate. I think Petrarca was better than him. But, you know, like, I knew he wasn't going to win it. He didn't do enough in the first half of the year, but, yeah. Nah, deserving winner, Lockie Neale. And as I said, I had him at the start of the year for the Brownlow, so it works beautifully. That's going to be a prediction right at the end of the year when I react to all of them.
On Friday as well, which is exciting for the family. So she'll have her birthday in Melbourne, which is awesome. And yeah,
but wow, 𝐼𝐵𝐷𝐼ney instead of Petrarca. Like, I can't believe that.
I'm a little bit odd. I love
Petrarca was clearly the best player. If you watch that game, I'm having to come out to bat for Melbourne fans here. If you just watch that second half, Petrarca just changed the game. And 𝐼𝐵𝐷𝐼ney gets it.
Heading into 2022, and that's set me up for the next couple of years, that off-season.
You contemplated going home to the West, and that got out your contemplations, and things became pretty tricky for a week or two. But we spoke a fortnight ago, and you said you'd never felt more at home than you do right now in Brisbane.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah,
really well, and the club,
how about that, eh? Bit of a, you know, I felt people thinking, oh, it's done, but hey, it was intense that last round. But yeah, Neil, you know, deserving winner. I think he's a player that I think a lot of people have respect for. So yeah, you know, 𝐴𝐿𝐶 𝐎𝐿𝐿 and all that whatnot, fair enough. Got to be respectful of the winner, Lockie Neale, deserving winner. But yeah, a treat to watch, and I think, as I say again, players' perspective and umpire's perspective, doesn't have to accumulate all the high numbers or everything. He's just, you know, he was such a great player in and under. I think his impact in the clearances and all that is superb, and contested possession. So, hey, deserving winner. Well done, Lockie Neale. Prediction right too. So yeah, no, cheers to support everyone. Cheers for the stream. It was fun. Been going for 3 hours, so shorter than last year. That's good. But yeah, I might as well wrap it up there. You know, I might as well still watch the speech and stuff, but I might as well just end it up here. So yeah, hopefully you did enjoy, lads. Yeah, bit of entertainment for your Monday night. Obviously, this weekend, massive grand final coming up. I'll get the predictions out later this week. Obviously, going to be streaming this week. That game too. But yeah, hey, cheers for stopping by and saying hi, everyone. It was a good count. And yeah, keen for the granny. So yeah, 𝐓𝐿𝐼 Neal, the Brownlow medalist. Oh, can he now take it into maybe a flag and a Norm Smith medalist? That's going to be interesting. But yeah, well done to Neil. Great winner. What a superstar he is. Now 2 Brownlows in his brilliant career. But yeah, take care, everyone. Hopefully you did enjoy. Good Brownlow in the end, I guess. It was good towards the end of the count. And yeah, see you, everyone. Take care.